Okay, now we are.
Is it morphin time?
It's morphin time, baby.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to Adventures of Equinox, Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. It is session 53. Everyone, take a point of inspiration. Bwah, 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 bwah. I'm going to adjust this little box here. Fantastic. If you need a break, just let it be known, and a break we shall take. Zoom pick. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Incredible. Kevin's like, I'm here. Jesse, I love the wand coming at us. Bryce looking real uncomfortable. Oh boy. You all did great.
We're just a cast of characters.
Absolutely. Tony and Corey both looking fantastic. Good to see you all. Thank you for playing. Welcome back. Okay, there we go. Bryce, roll a D100 for me.
Don't
If
roll
you
the one
want to
again,
roll
though.
it,
Yep.
if
This
you
is
want
the
to roll
time.
it on the Zoom, go for
You know
it.
what? I'll do it. Roll 20. Roll 1 D100.
What is it? 84?
85.
85. Fantastic.
That took forever to roll.
Sure did.
Oh, well, it showed up for me faster than for you guys, I guess.
Glenduil and Skywatcher, we will at some point, we will be taking a rest. If you wish to change any of your spells, feel free to do so. Okay. Last time we played, Equinox started the day waking as their groupies left and their hangovers faded, bolstered by a cart of breakfast and a cart of breakfast refreshments. After getting yourselves ready for the day, you headed out from the room, making your way through the tunnels into Battlehammer Industries storefront, where all of your coupons were exchanged for defensive and offensive goods. Many of you forfeited one or the other of your coupons so that so that those who had less magical things could really arm and armor up. We're looking at a much more armored and armed Equinox going forward, which is exciting. Next, you all headed into Battlehammer Forges to speak with Duroc Fireforge. Some of the party left quickly, not able to take the heat, and then others stuck around for an intense tour. You all asked about some of the experimental gear here, but ultimately decided to save your coin, and Forge Hands stayed behind to work with Duroc to transfer the rune-inscribed portion of his current armor to his new plate armor. Bolstered by the location, magics, company, and badass tools, the process was completed, and Forgehand then stayed behind to work on and finish Beery's breastplate for the rest of the day. Skywatcher left to go see Rodolfo and do some shopping. Drea, Goody, Clay, and Hugo went to chill in the community baths before heading to the alchemy lab to weaponize the frost salamander's frost gland. Glanduil got swept up in arcane R&D and got into a flurry of spells being learned and added to his spellbook, but he pulled himself away long enough to go check out the alchemy labs with Jasper and Thistle. Glanduil got some dried herbs and seeds for a fire-breathing potion. Jasper worked with Lena, the apothecary, to do a few things with the psychic crystal shards. Thistle worked with Malin, the herbalist, to craft some poisons from their herb garden. Glanduil went back and worked on learning new spells for the whole rest of the evening before meditating, waking, and making some more. Thistle and Jasper worked on their alchemical processes all evening and into the night, while Drea, Goody, Clay, and Hugo worked with Dorn the Transmuter to craft some frost grenades. Worth note, in your time in these halls, all dwarves seem to fully dig your swag and vibe, praising your concert and the battle, thanking you for the expansion into halls of Equinox. You all have a great deal of influence here now, so long as your reputations remain of a good quality with this group. One thing of note, Skywatcher, did you decide to purchase anything?
I don't think I ended up actually having the gold for anything that I want.
Okay. You should have like 600 something, I think.
Yeah, I just want all the expensive shit. So
That's true. There is some good expensive shit in there.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll say, you chill out there for a while, and for those that did not attend and do not know yet, something your character doesn't know is that Skywatcher got to check out the next binder and got to see a whole new tier of items available, but many of them pricey. And as you sort of get through the binder, Rodolfo's like, "Oh, so what's it gonna be?" As he like plays with his little mustache, his cat wrapped around him.
Geez, Rodolfo, this stuff's really cool.
Yes, it cost more because it took more effort to make it.
Oh, is that how that goes? How
Yes.
do you have any kind of buy now, pay later policy in place?
Put it on layaway.
Only if a trade could occur.
A trade.
Something of great value left as a sort of safety deposit.
I see.
What are you wanting to purchase?
Well, I thought, the Mirror of Subversion is pretty cool.
Yes. Quite useful. Very sneaky.
Yeah, it does seem really sneaky, which I'm a big fan of being sneaky. I mean, I'm not personally all that sneaky because, horse body and all, but
It seems like there's some sneaky ones among your whole group, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, am I buying it for them or for me,
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, the Mirror of Subversion's only 500 gold. What do you have in your pouch there?
Well, here's the thing, is that I want the Mirror of Subversion,
right,
and doorknob.
What's the door? Which one is that? What's it called?
That's, I think it's called doorknob.
Just
yeah, it
doorknob?
is called. It's in uncommon.
How much is that one?
4,500.
Oh wow! The doorknob's gonna cost you a lot more, though.
Yeah, you see my problem, don't you? That's a tricky situation.
Yeah, that one took a lot of effort. I've infused a pass wall spell into a doorknob, which really kind of changes the game,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I get that. It just seems like it would be an awful lot of fun being able to, just open a door kind of anywhere that a door isn't.
Yeah, you're telling me. That's how the spell works. It's nuts. It's just like, bye wall, See you
Right.
later.
Yep. Could be really, and with the mirror, I can see through the wall first, and then I can open the door if I'm in the all clear. It seems like a very useful thing for, the adventuring types. But
yes,
that's not you don't care. You don't care.
Well, I don't. Do you have anything you can trade?
Absolutely every single possession that you're holding right now.
Probably inaccurate. I don't think I have anything that valuable there, Rodolfo. So maybe, maybe I'll just get the mirror of subversion for now and just be done with it.
Do you know if
Wait.
any of the other what?
You know what I just remembered?
Oh,
I can't attune to more stuff. So maybe I should talk this over with my friends.
well, the doorknob's not attunement.
Well, I can't afford that, can I, Rodolfo?
The mirror of subversion is attunement, though.
Yep.
Well,
that is.
You know, I hope you can come back and spend some money because I traveled here for 8 fucking hours.
Well, hey, I
Do
don't
you
think
know
I
if
was
any
the
of the other what?
what?
You didn't even do it.
I didn't.
Who
Summon you.
summoned me?
I don't. They just told us you were here. I'm pretty sure.
No, a flare got shot up. I was surprised because they don't like me here. I can't come in. They just won't have it.
I don't think I did it. I know it was just very recently.
I had to
don't
dodge
think I
some
did it.
Yetis, so watch out. What?
All right. What? Nothing.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying. I'm not. I don't know. Nothing.
Are
Nothing.
there any
important.
other members of your group that are coming out here?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be around eventually. Probably. Maybe I'll just. I don't know. Do you want to hang out until they get here?
You just want to hang out with me?
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have any game I don't
Roll
know.
a persuasion check.
You have any games on your phone?
Yeah.
Do you have any games on your phone?
Yeah, maybe
Can I-
maybe Rodolfo
oh,
just wants
wait.
to hang.
Charm person is like something that he would know I was doing, right?
You could cast it and roll an insight check.
Wait, I could. Are you saying roll an
Roll-
insight check first?
Roll an insight check before you do it.
All right.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Would you get?
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2, but would you add to that?
Oh, right. I guess that comes out to a 9. I forgot I have decent insight, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're kind of like I could cast charm person. You know enough to know about your spell that it lasts an hour, and once it wears off, he'll know
then
that
they
it was
know. Okay.
casted.
I knew they knew at some point.
You know that for sure. What Skywatcher didn't remember is that gnomes are resistant to it, but Skywatcher doesn't know about that, you know?
Rodolfo's a gnome? I don't think I knew that.
Oh yeah, he's a little rock gnome.
I would hope
Okay.
Skywatcher would at least remember Bremen.
So he's in a tiny shop on the back of an axe beak.
Yeah. No, I remember that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So he's
I
like
guess
he's
I
like
didn't
eye
know.
level with you because he's pretty wee.
Right.
But yeah,
All right,
he's
well,
a
I'm just
little
gonna-
he's a little rock gnome, little tinkerer guy. Artificing
I'm
is
just
typical of their
gonna-
culture. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm just gonna roll persuasion, I think, and
All right, go for
see
it.
if I can convince him to play games with me.
I'm gonna use a point of inspiration on that.
Fantastic. I love it.
Seems worth it.
This could be fun. Unexpected.
Could be.
I'm rolling like shit.
All right, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it there. I rolled a 6, which is better than the first thing. I mean, I rolled a 7 and I got a 6.
You stand there after it's been like an hour of you going through this just kind of right in front, and you've got this resistance to cold that ultimately, even when these big breezes come through, you're like, I'm all right. And you see that the mount Rodolfo has looks to have a familiar ring that you've seen perhaps on Jasper before, and the axe beak that kind of hangs out, he looks like he's just chilling. But these big winds come through every once in a while, and it's like Rodolfo's in this little window, so it's just all this cold air just blasting him in the face. And it's like he's been chilling with you for like an hour, and occasionally it's like puts the scarf up. You ask a question, pulls it down, answers you. And you're like, do you want to hang out and play games? And he's just like, yeah, will you let me know if any of your friends want to come shop? I think I'm going to probably chill here. And unless you like for sure know that they're going to come spend money, I'll probably head out.
I wanted to look, but you don't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we didn't discuss it at all.
I don't know that for sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rodolfo.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, all right. I guess I'm probably just gonna. I think, just so you know, and I don't usually tell other people this, but you and me, we're buddies.
We are.
I mean, kind of, I guess. We certainly have run into each other enough. I'm
Yeah,
gonna head over to Care Koenig from here. So, if you all need me again, that's where I'll be. And then I'm probably gonna make my way to Care Dunival, south of that. And
Okay.
then, so if you shoot off a flare, probably like, quarter, third of a day away. But, it was really good to see you, man.
Yeah, it was good to see you too.
He goes and
Rodolfo.
closes the window.
All right. All right.
You could make
Yep.
a down payment on the doorknob.
It's all right. It's okay. All right. Bye.
What was that? It opens back up.
No. Oh, nothing. Just sorry, I was talking
Did you
to
need- Did you want
No.
to buy something?
No. No, I was sorry. I was just Jasper? Okay, yeah, hold on. I'm coming. I think I just heard my buddy. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I didn't hear anything. That's wild, but the wind's blowing pretty cold.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye. Closes it again.
Walk off towards Jasper.
The yes, you head back towards Jasper inside of the mountain.
On a scale from 1 to cringe, I'm crying right now.
Absolutely. You walk away. The stairs once again extend for you. You go back up them, are welcomed back into Battlehammer Hall. And then you quickly are informed by Beverus that all of the members of Equinox are sort of spread out in different crafting areas. And Beverus is also like, is there any sort of craft you'd like to try? I've been informed you have some knowledge of herbalism. I'm not sure if that's something that you'd be interested in. We have an herbalism area, or is there anything you'd like to do with your day or your evening that I could guide you to? Glanduel is crafting spells. I believe Jasper and Thistle and Drea and all those, the plant people you're with, are all working in the alchemy lab, and Forge Hand is over in the forge.
Yeah, I mean, maybe with the
Yes.
herbalism thing, but do you know where I could find out how to put an enchantment on a doorknob so that it opens a wall?
That's an unexpected little question. We'll roll for Beverus. Magic doorknob with
Rodolfo was selling one, and I just kind of I'm wondering if I could make one, a little DIY kind of experience.
Well, I don't you could probably inquire there. There's also potters, brewers, stonemasons, jewelers, and tinkerers. None particularly specifically for doorknobs, magic ones at that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it it'd be like making enchanted items. I guess it doesn't have to be doorknobs, but just
Well, the majority of our enchanted items come from the Battlehammer Industries storefront by way of the Battlehammer Arcane Forge and Smithy. I'm not fully up to date on their projects as far as if they're doing any kind of doorknobbery or any of that.
Well, I
But
guess
if I could
maybe
direct
talk
you to
them.
the Arcane Lab if you would like to go from there.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
Amazing. Glenduil, as you are in the middle of learning your exciting new spell, which you're so stoked about, Skywatcher comes in. And Skywatcher, you are approached by the dwarf elder scholar Kalen Stonebrook. Hello. How may I assist you? They have this kind of silver white hair and a big silver white beard. Their eyes sort of gleam with a great deal of arcane knowledge. You see all sorts of projects being done around the room of various sorts.
You said they're asking me, right? And then
Yeah.
Is Jasper, who's there? Somebody's there?
Glenduil.
Oh, okay, Glenduil's there.
Got his spell book out. Got two spell books next to one another, and kind of looking at this, and then being like, and coming over and doing his little version of it as well.
To put it
Seems to
bluntly,
just be yeah.
I'm in the fucking zone, bro.
He's totally in the zone. Yeah, it's he popped a couple of addies, and he's focused, dude.
Good for him.
And as you see, as he works, there is a crystal floating above that will occasionally have this visible wave that passes over Glenduil, and it's like his hand is blurring. He's writing so fast. It's totally in the zone for sure. But you're greeted by the leader of this sort of arcane space, Elder Scholar Kalen Stonebrook.
Okay. Hey, yeah.
Yes.
So
hello.
how's it going?
Oh, quite all right.
Yeah, good. Glad to hear it.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm
Excellent
trying-
concert last night.
Oh, thank you.
Love
Thank
the
you, you were there.
solo. Absolutely. Yes.
Thank-
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Love live entertainment.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
What can I help you with here?
Well, so I got a couple of questions for you.
All right.
Number one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you're familiar with Rodolfo, the rock gnome.
You see, there's
salesman.
the brow sort of furrows on Elder Scholar Kalen Stonebrook.
Okay.
Go on then.
Yeah, so he has this doorknob, right? That you can put it up to a door, or not a door, a wall, and it turns the wall right there into a door. And I want to make that.
Well, roll a persuasion check with advantage, as you and all of Equinox have the favor of the dwarves of this clan currently.
Well, with the materials required and resources to experiment with, it'll come out to about 6,000 gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I rolled a 1 and a 3, so I think I'm going to
Cool. You can re-roll both of those if you use a
the
point
highest.
of inspiration.
I've rolled 5 dice, and I think the highest I've rolled so far was
Do you have any new
7.
die, or is that those the only
just-
ones?
I just switched.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Give him a little kiss. Try him again.
Yep. I'm gonna switch again.
I bought these set of die from
my God.
Hierophany and Hedge that have a little skull in them, and they're so cocked and they roll terribly. So they're my new DM die. I hope you all enjoy that.
I rolled a 4
what-
and a 5.
Okay. All right.
I don't.
I have several
gonna-
points of inspiration. Have one of them.
Well, I have one more, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that. But I just can't believe how bad
It's
I'm
okay.
rolling right now.
I
It's not
understand.
okay.
Come on, no higher than 5 again. Do it again. Do it
All
again.
right,
Ah.
got it. It's one of them's actually both of them are better than anything I've rolled. So that was persuasion, so it's going to be
Mhm.
17.
Oh, great. Well, I don't think I could really help with a magical doorknob, but we could create for you a scroll of the spell Pass Wall. It will let you do it once.
Oh, just one time, eh? Yeah.
Yes.
That's that would be that's a maybe for me.
But
Here's a
Hmm.
Huh? Hmm?
Hmm?
This is so. I mean, you can go. I have a separate, unrelated question,
All right.
and I don't know if you'd be the guy. You know, you seem like the guy, but I don't know if you'd be the guy to ask about this. But I got this. I used to have this staff, right? That summoned my buddy.
May I see
Jormungandr.
it?
Yeah, here's all the pieces of it.
Oh. Didn't you? I thought you had put it back together as just
I was just wondering if I did that, but I still have it.
Do you have mending?
I
Cantrip?
do
I recall
not.
mending coming up
Yeah.
a long time ago, but it
yeah.
it didn't replace the enchantment.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
you definitely rebuilt the staff. It's just not
Okay.
magical now. Like
I was gonna say I was thinking the same thing, but mine still says it's in shards. So I'm gonna erase shards of.
So your staff broke, and then you're trying to get it re-enchanted.
Yeah. So it used to summon my buddy Jormungandr, who was a giant snake. Well, it would turn into a snake. A giant
You know,
snake.
as much as I don't like him, this might be better suited for the work of Rodolfo.
Damn. I was just talking to him. I mean, can't believe I didn't think about that.
That's not very good. You should go try to see if you can catch him. He's got little flares you can
He's
shoot
so
up, I've
fast.
heard.
He's so fast. He's gonna be so mad at me if I call him back here.
Well, maybe
Especially if
you
I
should
don't
do
buy
it then. I think it might be a good idea if it's going to piss
You're
him
right.
off.
You're right. No, you're right. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it pisses him off a little bit. He'll be all right.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I might be back in a minute.
Oh, all right.
I'm just gonna
you
take
head
off
out.
and-
Cool.
Yep.
You take off, make your way back outside, all the way back down. Roll a perception check.
All right.
That's a 16.
You see that he's like probably 500 feet away, but it's
Okay.
actually at this point, yeah, it's probably like one or so. Yeah, there's still sunlight out at this point. Do you go after him?
Yeah. I mean, can I? Do I have a flare? Do I have one of the flares that does the thing?
Yeah,
Do
you bought the boulder.
If
You
he's
should have gotten one.
500,
Oh yeah.
he's 500 feet
You
away.
would've-
It's probably not worth using it.
I know. I think it would be funny to use it. When he's...
Just shoot it at him.
I knew that was the reason it was about to happen.
I guess I
Okay,
could
go
just
ahead.
chase him down. I probably have a flare, but I didn't write it down, so I'm just gonna try to get him.
Okay. Do you turn into anything to like help catch up faster?
I guess I probably should. What's faster than an axe beak? A wolf?
Um,
No.
Well, Axbeak has dash, right?
I guess I could turn into an axe beak. Wait, can I turn into an axe beak?
An axebeak
Yes.
is as fast as a direwolf, and you can turn into an axebeak. You've done it before.
I have. I don't remember ever turning into an axe. That's fine.
It was in like the very like first 10 sessions when other people were riding on them, and then you were like, I'm gonna be a wolf instead. Yeah.
Might you be faster as a centaur? Isn't your base speed 50?
I think it's 40, and
40 is
Jesse,
what
we
I
had to be 50 in your game because everyone was mounted,
Hmm.
and it was so Frenzy could keep up,
Word.
and we have since dropped it back.
Yeah, I will turn into.
Oh, well, wait. No, yeah. If you wild shape into anything, your speed will go up as a centaur, right? Isn't that a thing? I guess it depends on the wording. If you just
I don't
wanna
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, wouldn't my, I mean my speed would be the speed of that animal. Is that what?
There's this whole thing with being a druid where, like, if you have certain powers that aren't represented necessarily, so, like, for instance, a fairy says, like, because of your wings, you have a flying speed. If you turn into an animal that doesn't have wings, you don't gain wings. But if you, like, there's other abilities that you could have as a race that when you wild shape could theoretically transfer over to your wild shape's forms. I've been looking into this out of curiosity. So that being said, depending on like the wording of certain race traits, jeez, my computer's taking forever. They could theoretically be transferable to your wild shaped form.
So like if it just says straight up like your movement speed increases by +10, then it's like
Exactly.
regardless of
Regardless
what
of the
form
form
you're
you
in.
are, you have legs, you can move, your speed will be +10. And the same could go of like various feats. Like if you had the mobile feat, it would increase the speed of your wild shape. Like feats, like different class features and shit like that would all transfer. Wow, and my computer's just
Aren't
tanking
all
on
feats
speed
mobile
right now.
feats?
As far as I can tell.
No, like there. So like if you have the tough feat, when you're in your wild shape, your health should go up. For instance.
As far as I can tell, Centaur just has a. It just
It
has
just
your
has
base
an increased speed.
It just has base speed of 40.
Okay, cool. Wow, I can't believe my computer's taken this long to load this website. Am I coming through okay? It's not laggy or anything.
Yeah, are you trying to load Wikidot? Because it wasn't working for me.
Okay, then the website must be down or something. Yeah, I was trying to load Wikidot. Okay, anyway, if you just turn into a wild shape, you can catch up, I will say.
All right, I'm gonna turn into a. I'm gonna go with the direwolf and chase after him.
And then spook the
As
shit
a
out of the
final
Axebeak.
part, that being said, if you turn into something that's whose speed is slower than 40, I think you would just go back to 40, perhaps, if that makes sense. Cool. Yes, you turn into a wolf and catch up. You see that the bird behind looks. I guess. Are you trying to be loudly approaching or stealthily approaching?
I'm not trying to sneak up on the bird.
Okay, cool.
That's
The bird turns back and is like, "Holy shit!" Like says that out loud, which you've not really heard this bird speak very much, but apparently it can. And it starts hauling, and Rodolfo opens the window and he's like, "Oh god, it's a wolf!" And they start running off. Do you do anything to be like not a wolf? I guess you've got your
coloration.
Yes, your odd
Oh, yeah.
coloration. Let me roll a check for Rodolfo to see if he can put it all together. Cool, yeah. And then after a second, he's like, Wait a second. I know that wolf. I know those body colorations. And he slows down, comes back. You stop. I assume turn back into your centaur form.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
I'm
Oh,
gonna be like,
Hey,
hey,
Rodolfo. Hey, I had a question for
Hey!
you. Hey,
Oh!
yeah.
are you
Yeah,
about to go
oh,
buy something?
Maybe. Well, I want
Oh,
maybe might commission something. I just
okay.
it's a curiosity. I was just talking to one of
Go
the dwarves, and
off.
he said you probably couldn't do it, so I just thought I would come and see if you could.
Hit me with
Um,
it.
So
Wait,
here's
who said that?
I forgot what his name. What's his name? Can you just tell me?
Stone
Was it-
book.
Kalen Stonebook.
here's Kalen Stonebook. Yeah, he
Oh, that fucking guy.
yeah, I don't
What
know.
did he say I couldn't do? The coward?
Well, so yeah, so I've got this staff here, right? And
Mhm.
you see, yeah, and
Is
it
this
used to turn
is it magical? He like has the little lenses pop down, start scanning it. Nope, seems totally normal. No magic in here at all.
yeah, so it used to be magical though, and it used to turn into my friend Jormungandr, who was a giant python, who was like
Oh,
a god or something, or not a god. I
he
don't
was
know.
a what?
I
Okay.
I didn't really. We didn't talk a whole lot, honestly.
So what are you needing from me?
Can you make it work again?
Do you hand it over fully?
Sure. Yeah.
Let me take a look at it. Pulls it through the window. And again, these like various lenses come down from this helmet to like look it over. You see this line being scanned, runes being checked on it. And I'm gonna roll a check for him real quick. Boop, 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 ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Rolling dice. Okay. Yeah, I think I could probably re-enchant this. Probably be about 2,000 gold.
Oh, no kidding. Huh.
Put a down payment on it. We can afford that one.
yeah.
Would you be able to accept a down payment, and I can pay the rest when it's complete?
If you want to pay me a down payment now, I will not give this to you until it is completed and you have paid me fully. But I will
Correct.
start the process of re-enchanting it.
That's what yes.
Okay. I could do
All
that.
right. Sick.
It's good that you were able to put it back together. You got all of the pieces of it here, right?
Oh, I think so. I hope so. I mean, yes.
Starts kind of looking it over. Okay, good. And how much are you handing over?
I mean,
Was 500 good? 25%? Is that okay?
Roll a persuasion check with advantage this time.
it's I rolled a 19 and a 20 that time, which is kind of annoying that they both happened at the same time. But anyway,
Nat 20 then?
I got a nat 20. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Woot.
Yeah, you know what? That'll work for me. You're all right, Skywatcher. Do you want to come in and play some games?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, let's play some games, man.
Oh,
I
now that we haven't
appreciate
wasted
you.
his time.
You know, if you're not buying anything, you're at least like getting something going here. Yeah, come on in. And he takes your hand and you like magically shrink to be like a little gnome-sized centaur, and he takes you downstairs, and he's got this massive workshop in some sort of extra dimensional space. You know, it's like a 30 by 30 by 30, like 3-story workshop situation that he's put together down here, and he takes you down to the lowest level, which is like the bedroom. Pulls you up to a table, and you all. He's like, "This is actually a role-playing game that I've created. It's called Wyverns and Quests. Do you want to play? We can roll you up a character." I always find it funny to play a human. They're so dumb. They're like, cool,
They are
our
dumb.
economy, you know.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about humans is how stupid they are, for sure. They're so
Absolute fucking dumbasses.
They're so
Oh
ugly.
no, you've done it. You've made the D&D inside of D&D joke.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to work. And you all spend, how long do you want to play?
I'll play until somebody else shows up to interrupt us, I guess. So
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't have anything else going on.
Yeah, you chill down here and play D&D, smoke weed, drink soda, eat some junk food, like just really have a great time. You end up getting your character to like 4th level you play like a solid 12-hour block, like it's a long game. And when you leave, he's like, "You're all right, maybe we can work something out if your friends are cool enough in the future, but I'm sorry I ever gave you a hard time."
Oh, I didn't know you gave me a hard time.
I can.
Uh,
All right, let's get you out of here. And
Okay,
takes you back up. You leave. As you exit, you find that it's like 3 a.m. Re-entering the stone halls. You're honestly exhausted after this long day of intense role-playing games, and get back to bed. I assume with the rest of Equinox and whatnot.
sure, yeah. I'm gonna join them whenever. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you see, kind of like as you're coming in, Glanduel's like, "Cool, I'm good. I'm going back to do some more studying," and like is heading back to work on more scroll stuff. You come in, Jasper and all of them are all passed out. They all look like they've had long days. You see a badass set of armor next to Forge Hand. Jasper's looking healthy and handsome as ever. Thistle seems to be having a good time. Thistle and Drea are snugging one another, and Tilda as well. There's just like kind of 3 in a row. You hit your bed and pass out. Cool. Just a quick rewind here. I'm gonna have everybody do one of these. A quick little scene that I guess like Jasper and Thistle, you all were aware that Drea, Goody, Hugo, and Clay were in the lab, but they were kind of like focused on their section, and it was a pretty large space, so they were working on a project while you were working on your potions, Thistle, and you, Jasper, were working on your concentrate. And can everybody roll me 2d20 and a d4 and add 5 to it? No, sorry, add 8 to it.
2d20 and a d4.
Yes.
Plus
and
8.
if you Yes,
We're
and if you
adding
get anything below 20, you failed. You're
We're
adding
adding-
8 to it and a d4.
Okay,
We're
so if
adding
it's
both
not
the
an ad-
D20s together, not advantage, right?
It's advantage. Sorry.
Oh,
Make
okay.
a roll 2d20s advantage plus 8 plus a d4.
Ooh, I got 20.
You got 20? Okay.
Yeah.
I got 28.
I got
Oh, that's fantastic.
22.
8, 22. Tony?
I got 27.
Corey?
I got 25.
Great. Okay. Does anyone want to use inspiration and try and roll higher, or do you want to settle on these? These rolls.
I'll go again. I got the lowest.
Okay. These represent the quality of the grenades that are being produced. Surprisingly, one of every tier was created with this current situation.
I got to 25 this time.
Fantastic. If not, then we will go with this. Cool. It's
Cool.
basically like DC 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. And this increases both the strength, radius, and DC of the strength of these like frost grenades that are being made. 28 being the highest.
I'll go ahead and re-roll mine.
Okay.
Well, I got 2 stages up, so I'm fine with that one.
Yeah, you did great.
Okay, I got a 24.
Okay, cool. And with that, 5 grenades are produced. And I'll share this with the group just so that it's available. 1 times 3 times 1 times 1 times. Great. These are the powers of the various grenades that got created. Essentially, they spend a great deal of time creating a casing, removing various parts of these organs, distilling them down into this compressed liquid, placing them into this chamber that has a thin membrane between it, and when it hits the ground, the sort of thin glass will shatter. These 2 chemicals will mix, and it releases this huge like burst of cold. And the alchemist they work with the transmuter they worked with had amazing tools and great skill, no failures. Everyone was a success. It was like, made 1, I can do this better. 3 in a row that way, I can do this better. And then I can do this, like, give me 1 more try. And so, you have all the different tiers. Drea and Goody explain this to the party when you all like meet back up in greatest numbers in the room. Do you all have any conversations that evening, sans Skywatcher and Glanduil, when you make it back to your room to continue doing work? Or I guess, Glanduil, do you think you probably like go back to the room to meditate at like midnight or something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's say after because like all of you all got intense projects to dig into that were highly technical and took a great deal of like time. Some of it just like waiting around, other bits of it like doing intricate work. That being said, when you come back, Forge Hand has this new armor. Drea, Goody, Clay, and Hugo all have this set of like 5, they're just like little metal orbs with this a sort of glass fixture inside of it, and it's almost like it's so cold that like Mr. Freeze style, like a little bit of like frost is just coming off of them. Bryce, what is Jasper? Is there a visible change to Jasper when he comes back, do you think? Or does he say anything? Is it obvious?
We're not getting anything.
Are you talking, Bryce?
Is this better?
There we go. Gotcha now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't hear. I haven't heard anything you said.
Okay, I haven't talked in a while.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to figure out how that would like manifest itself. Like maybe he has like a bandage because he did get an injection. So probably like a bandage on his arm, and then
He's got like a little band-aid for sure.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think.
Do you show off your anything to the
Well,
group?
yeah. So is everybody like Drea and
We'll say
the
this
Tree
is
Boys,
everybody
they're all
is here except for Skywatcher. Beverus explains to you all as you all gathered in the greatest number, like Skywatcher went to go see Rodolfo and hasn't returned.
Sure. Is Beverus gone now?
Yes.
Okay. So Jasper will kind of come in and just kind of sink into the most comfortable spot that he can find, and will just kind of like lay with his head back and look just like physically and mentally drained. And will be like, yo, I just like I got an injection at that apothecary of basically like straight purple dust juice. And I feel like my brain is swollen and has sucked all of the energy out of my body right now. This is insane.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, I hope if I go to sleep, like I'll feel better in the morning, but like this feels incredible. Like y'all remember when I guess I had that like cursed rock and I could do like I had like other kind of powers. And he will kind of manifest the purple like crystalline mage hand that he summoned like the when he was attuned to the cursed crystal,
Yeah.
and then it'll just disappear. And he'll be like, I got my hand back. And he's like really excited that he has just the mage hand back that he can play with.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
great.
But hey, watch this. Uh, and I guess is there like any kind
Do
of
you get someone to
furniture in the room?
consent? It only works on creatures.
Oh, okay.
The mage hand works on things up to 10 pounds, but yeah.
Okay. Then, hey, Forge, can I give you a little push?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And he'll use his like telekinetic shove on Forge hand. But it's mine's charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a strength saving throw, but
Yeah.
charisma is
Okay.
your mod for it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I do that, and he consented, so he's not gonna automatically beat it.
You just feel your body picked up and just like quickly pushed back 5 feet.
The hell was that? That was neat. That was neat.
Yeah. So I can, I'm not very strong, but now I can move people a little bit, so that's cool. I basically took like the vast majority of the crystals that I had left, that we smashed and I saved, and they refined the shit out of it. And he'll like show like a whole bunch of pills that they made, which is basically like he'll explain as like his daily dose, so now he doesn't have to just like toot it like a druggie. And he'll also pull out like I guess it's a pouch of powder that is like even more finely ground than it was the first time, and I think it probably like is glowing
Yeah, it's
more
like
purple.
it's like almost like pink in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magenta.
Yes, it is closer to magenta than violet.
Um, and
Well
he's
said.
like, I'm not sure.
Glendale, you're there, by the way, seeing this,
Mhm.
like in the midst of like setting up. Thistle, you are too, just so it's said. Like
When he
yeah.
puts Forge hand down, I'll extend my mage hand for a high five.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Nerds.
And then, so do I know exactly what that dust does, or do I just have it and it's like highly refined? Like in the creation process, is it like being identified?
I think that it was explained to you that basically like um this is a concentrate that will help you out in combat regarding your psychic powers for between 2 to 12 hours, but it has side effects, was what you were told. Basically, like this will juice you up for a good solid block of time, but you might feel like shit after. So yeah, there is that understanding
Yeah.
of like, and we'll say with the doses you have, like that is down 1, which you tested, and go ahead and roll 2d6 actually.
Okay. Nine.
Cool. Yeah, I think that there's still like a few hours of this left if you want to show it off.
Okay. So so I tested it and my knives are crazy. Like it makes them like vibrate like when I produce and like throw them, they like fly faster and it's like they're fucking like vibrating. Like it's crazy. And he'll kind of produce one.
Yeah, whereas normally they're like daggers, this is almost like you are summoning like a short sword. It's like a weapon between the size of like a short and long sword, like if you like push it to its max type thing.
And he will, I mean, I can't, hang on. I have to look it up. Do I have to attack a person? I don't have to attack people with those, right?
You're a
almost positive I don't
soul
have to.
knife rogue.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Sorry.
could just choose to throw it anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Psionic powers. Psychic blades.
Yeah, it's just an
You can just
attack
throw
action.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll
It
just
doesn't
throw
have
it
to
at
have
the
a
wall.
person.
Uh,
Yeah,
and
you all
it
see.
looks cool and enhanced.
Yeah. And if that wall could take psychic damage, ooh, it took more for sure.
Practically radiates arcane energy. Marvelous.
Yeah.
That wall's mind is crying.
Absolutely. It's in pain.
He's trying
That's
to
pretty
figure
cool.
out what he
Go
said
ahead.
to the other wall. Meet you at the corner.
Fantastic. Yes. Drea's impressed. Goody's like, that's pretty cool. We made grenades. And like, like acts like he's gonna throw one and then doesn't.
You better not.
Drea looks to you, 4chan, and is like, your armor's tight as hell. Do you also, is that an extra breastplate that I see there by your bed?
Yeah, I had been working on the breastplate for Beery for a few
Oh,
days.
cool. Okay.
And finally had a real forge to work on it. And
Yeah,
was able
this
to
place
knock that
is
out.
fucking great.
Agreed.
It is sweet. They do have a lot more. They have a much bigger forge than we had up in the mountains.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, like dwarves can be a lot, but like this is what we're seeing is like the results of living in a place for hundreds of years consistently with like great care towards advancement. I mean, damn. I wonder what they're gonna do with those halls of Equinox. Well,
I want a
go
statue.
ahead. Thistle, what did you do? I saw you over in the lab.
I made the best use I could out of the lab and made a few potions. Actually, a potion and a poison.
Oh?
Yeah, it was
Cool. What do they do?
well. The potion is a truth serum, kind of self-explanatory, right?
Oh,
Figured that could come in handy with
for sure.
just about any situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one is a poison that knocks creatures unconscious for 24 hours.
Oh shit. Damn.
That could probably be helpful.
Right? So we can put this on something. It's a contact poison. Put it on something and hand it to someone. Put it on something we know they're going to touch. Or I'm sure also put it on a weapon. So, keep that in mind.
That's fucking great. Well done. Glenduil, what did you get up to?
Oh, I have had a marvelous time. The arcane research and development is top of the notch. Top notch, that's the phrase. I've worked on many spells and copied them into my spell book. My repertoire is greatly expanded. I also did visit the alchemical laboratories and picked up a recipe for a potion of dragon's breath, as well as some ingredients and some seeds so that I may plant my own ingredients later. Oh, it shall be marvelous. Yes, there is one spell in particular that I have been working on, and it is just beyond my reach. It is within the third arcane sphere. And so, I will not be able to reveal it until I have mastered it. But when I do, rest assured, it shall be the most amazing display of arcane prowess that you have seen.
Fantastic.
When you plant these seeds,
Sounds sweet.
are we gonna make those plants talk like Goody and the boys, or we just gonna have some regular plants?
Well, I did intend to use these plants for making more potions, so it might be a bit difficult to do so after awakening them. But if you would like, we could surely propagate some and keep some that are awakened and some that are for potions.
Nah, I don't know how this stuff works.
Did we get one of those pots while we were in there?
I think we got 2 of them. I'll have to look.
Whoa. What if you put it in there? Have
Ja.
a little dragon breathing goody or something.
My
No,
friends, I do have questions. Would you?
Yes.
How would you feel if you were a plant about? Well, you are a plant. How would you feel if you were a alchemical ingredient, and parts of you were to be harvested for use? Would that be something you would consent to?
Goody reaches up and pulls off one of his own gooseberries and eats it. I think. Do you want one? Hands it to you.
Oh, yes.
I think it would be okay. I don't know. I think.
But we have just kind of been eating good berries
That is true.
for quite a while now.
There's something about the way this I was made makes it so that these come back every day all the time. So maybe they be like that, or be like, hey, don't trim too far, I'll grow it back or something. I'm gonna imagine it's gonna be an experiment.
A
But
most
I'll help
useful
you
insight.
if you want some help.
Certainly. Pat him on the head.
Fantastic. Best friends, thick as thieves. Nods at him.
Yep.
You're like, all right, time to meditate.
Now, if you will excuse me, there is more spell work to be done, and so I shall depart into my trance.
Excellent. Yes. You sit on the bed, cross-legged, begin your meditation. Do you all want to do anything else with the rest of your evenings?
I do.
Go on.
So Jasper will pull out the magic pipe and pack up some pipe weed, and we'll kind of muster up the energy to go sit by Drea.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's
we'll
up?
offer Drea the bowl.
Thank you.
And we'll just kind of lay back and just be super tired again and be like, So I used to know of a guy, um, and he was in kind of, my group back home, and he'd always talk about, um, how the scariest stuff, uh, lay where the light didn't touch, and would talk about how, it was kind of his calling and mission to, you know, go into the darkness and kind of fight the things that were, the toughest to fight. And I kind of got to thinking, like, we don't see the sun here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's dark as shit all the time. Everything here is terrifying. And I don't know. Do you know? I can't. It said, like, it called him like some kind of stalker. Do you know of anybody like that?
Does Drea know? Okay. Nat 20.
Oh, baby.
Think you're referring to there's a conclave of druids, or no, not druids, rangers known as the Gloom Stalkers.
Jasper's mage hand will kind of snap and point and be like, "Yeah,
The way, yeah, one of those.
that's the one."
Yeah. I encountered some in my travels from my home. I think there might be one around the Dale somewhere. Shit, what was his name? You know what? Ask me in the morning. Let me think on it. Let me sleep on it. I'm gonna see if I can pull that out of the old memory. Yeah. I think he had mentioned something about East Haven as where he was planning to post up, but I don't know. Rangers range, Roamer's gonna roam.
Yeah.
Gloomer's gonna stalk. So, um, let's talk more about this.
Okay.
I am exhausted, to be
Oh.
quite honest.
I'll fall asleep right here if you don't mind.
I think Thistle and I were gonna sleep here with Tilda, and that fills up the bed pretty quick.
Oh, okay. I'll.
But I see you.
Yeah.
And Drea winks.
I'm gonna see myself out.
And you head to bed.
Yeah.
And
unless
Forted.
Stopped otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone else wish to converse about anything this eve, or can we move forward?
I'm good to go.
Fantastic. Skywatcher returns at 4 a.m. As Glanduel, you are leaving. Skywatcher, you come in and find everyone sleeping. The whole crew and all in their beds. I guess Corey, I assume, would Thistle want to sleep with Drea? I've been forward.
Yeah, I'll just go to bed. Yeah.
Fantastic. You all wake the next morning around 9-10 a.m. Skywatcher still kind of snoozing but startling and getting up, and all of Equinox is reunited. Glanduel, I think if you want, you have been back for a minute or so. So I think we're all here. Skywatcher, you as well. Is Tony still on the call? I have the. Oh yes, great. Cool. Tony boy, if you're there, We are all together again. You all start your day on the 13th of Uktar. It's about 10 a.m. What's the plan in the play?
I guess, do I feel normal?
Roll a Constitution saving throw as you wake up. DC
Natural
is
20. Wow.
Ooh, that's great. What does that take you to?
Opening. Sorry.
Tony, the meme that Tony just dropped in the chat.
22.
You are killing me, my friend. 22. Fantastic. I'm gonna tell you, Jasper, the DC on that was 19, and you skidded by it.
Baby.
The hours you roll for represent the difficulty it will be to overcome the exhaustion. There you go.
Man.
Now you're figuring out the correlation. So between a 12 DC 12 and DC 22, just based on how long you crank that power, baby.
I love cranking my brain.
Absolutely crank that brain. So, y'all are all back together again. Drea looks to Skywatcher. Skywatcher, what'd you get up to last night? I didn't even see you come in.
Yeah, so I just was hanging out with Rodolfo.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, the wizard was here. The
I went into
artificer.
his yeah. He was. I went into his tiny little tent on his axe beak.
What?
Yeah, apparently he can make me do that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we played this I don't know, it's like a game where you're playing different roles and stuff, and you go through and it's kind of complicated. I won't bore you all with
Do you roll dice? Drea asks.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard about this. He's invited me to play like 3 or 4 times, and I've just been like, that's just not my thing, dude.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Dice?
right. I mean,
yeah, you like roll dice. There's like paperwork. You do math, and it's like you go on it. I'm like, how can you do an adventure with math? Look around. This is the fucking. What are you doing?
Wait. So it's a.
I mean,
it's,
Rodolfo did most of it for me, honestly. I did the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Is it gambling?
Kinda.
Dice? Like, is it?
He explained it as
my attention.
it's like It's like acting with gambling, but it's just all in your imagination. It's all paperwork.
So my character, the character that I was playing as, gambled in the game. So it's kind of like.
Do you like go to a casino?
It wasn't really a casino. We were just kind of like shooting some dice, behind the
That's
thing. But it was
cool.
in the game.
Like in a back alley?
Yeah.
What was the character you made's name?
Tony.
That's how do you say that? Tony?
Yeah, it's spelled.
Did he have a small phalange growing from his knee?
Fantastic.
But yeah, it is spelled the same way.
Wild.
Yeah. Yep. He's
Back.
he's a human barbarian. No, I don't know. Scratch that. I don't know.
Like a
What
fighter?
did you do for 12 hours?
He's a human monk. What?
Oh, okay. He was
playing a
doing a
game.
role-playing game with dice and papers. Rodolfo says he made it up.
Yeah, I didn't follow any of that. I have no idea what you're talking about. But
Yeah, it's cool. It's
but
like
I'm fine with that.
it's like just what mages do when they're not doing spells, I guess. Have you heard of this, Glanduil? Yeah, do you know about it?
Oh, I've never heard of such acts. I suppose we elves of Everesk are more interested in this life and taking actions to better ourselves here.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it's also pretty cool to play pretend, because then you can pretend like you're happy and living like a good life.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I've been pretty happy the past couple days. It's been really nice in here. I guess I am afraid to ask you all, like, should we leave and go to the mountains soon? Or what do you all want to try to do next?
Oh, hey, wait! Before we
It's
do
nice
that,
here.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you all the reason that I was hanging out with Rodolfo. I put a down payment on fixing Jormungandr, so you're gonna be able to snakeify again soon.
Oh, whoa.
Yes, your staff.
Yeah, but we need to make a lot of money and pretty soon.
Well, hey, did he say anything about that contact?
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
he froze.
Everyone do one of
That's
these.
a good. Yeah, that's a good pose.
Let's take a break and meet back at 9. Cool?
Oh wait, he's back.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
sorry, y'all. I don't know what's happening. The Wi-Fi is bad.
Do you want to
Um,
do some power downs or power cycles or anything?
Let's see if it does
I'm
it
out of
again.
water.
Okay.
Let's
Then
can
I'll
we?
reboot it.
Let's take a break and meet back at 9.
Okay.
All right. See you.
All right, I'm rebooting.
According to?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, welcome back. We had some brief technical errors. Issues, not errors, just oopsies, you know? Reality makes of it what it chooses to do. We're currently figuring out some spells for the spellcasters. I think those are being finalized. Tony, have you made a decision?
I think I'm gonna go with healing word.
Great.
Maybe.
That's a good one. That is a reliable way to always get people back up across the battlefield.
Yeah.
Always good to have a free spell for healing. Coolio in the gang. So, Equinox essentially concluded they would like to depart soon. Bryce/Jasper, are you of the same mindset? Is there any other business you wish to tend to here before your departure?
No, that's it.
Great. You all start getting yourselves together. There's a knock on the door. Beverus comes in again with this breakfast cart feeding you all. So, do you think you'll be spending your time here in Battlehammer clan with Battlehammer clan for another day, or what can we expect of you this day?
We're planning to head out pretty much right away.
Oh, all right. I will see to it that your birds are saddled and prepared for you, and I'm sure the Dane will wish to speak to you before you depart. And Beverus sees his way out. You all are served a delicious breakfast. Everyone can bathe and refresh themselves, knowing that this might be the last time you'll be really warm and feeling good for a while. And you all prepare to depart. As you exit your room as a group, you see your all's mounts by the door. They are all sort of just chilling. They look cleaned, well fed. There's like a shine to your saddle as if it was like polished, and it's real nice. They done treat you real nice here. And as you come out seeing this, you see the Dane exit through his little door that you all had gone through before to get to the room where you ate dinner with him. And he says, "Well, hello, Equinox. I am so glad that you all have made great use of the resources of Clan Battlehammer. I've heard of all sorts of alchemy work and spell casting and forging and other things of that sort being done. I'm so glad that we could see to this arrangement. Know that you. I do know though that. Sorry, he says, I do need to ask something of you now. If you wish to keep the will of Clan Battlehammer, maintain our goodwill for the future, you cannot tell the others in the Dale or the 10 towns of the advancements and resources we have here. We only have this much because our numbers are so few and we keep our wealth and work among the dwarves. Should word get out of these things, your favor with us will vanish, our friendship will be broken, and we might in fact see you as enemies. Do you agree to this?
It sounds like we kind of have to, right? Because
I don't see why not.
Seems like a
Yeah.
classic dwarven agreement to me.
As
Sure.
far as as far as anyone else is concerned, I had to spend 5 whole days working on this armor.
Very good.
Sure. I mean,
Goody's
you
like,
keep our secrets and we'll
"Yes."
keep yours.
Yeah, as long as we can, keep everything cool. Good. Then I would ask of you to swear to it on our holy tome. And you see these two guards come over and present this book, and it is this like large, like 2 foot by 3 foot golden jewel platinum coated and encrusted tome. There is just like an inherent almost hum to it of magic energy. I would ask of you to place your hand upon this tome and recite the following words. I will not speak of the advancements, resources, magic facilities, tools, educators, cultures, locations, layouts, or anything of note about the Battlehammer Halls and Battlehammer Dwarves to anyone besides the Battlehammer Dwarves while within Battlehammer Halls, and the promise will be sealed by our gods.
Do I know what this thing does, or can I get like a?
If people would like to roll like an Arcana or a Religion check about this thing, they are welcome to do so.
I'll go for an Arcana check.
I'll roll Arcana.
Can I guide myself?
Um,
I wouldn't want to cast a spell in this setting, probably.
that I think is you're like I could maybe I don't know how this would look right now.
Arcana 22.
Same.
I also got a 22.
Wow, how
There we
crazy!
go.
21.
Team.
Looking over this book, there is all sorts of like holy sigildry and enchantments laid into this thing. You get the sense that swearing on this book, should you break the promise, it will be bad. With a 22, you're not exactly sure, but you're like, this is going to for sure cast a spell on us. It's like it is. He is demanding a magical promise.
All right, friend. So if I agree to this and do this with you, so if I understand it right, I have favor with Clan Battlehammer from here until forever.
And unless you all pay to us some great offense.
Well, I need to understand what in this deal. I need to understand in this deal what is in it for me, and from what I can
The
tell, favor
continued
with
access to
Battlehammer.
Clan Battlehammer. Yes.
Yes, that's good. That's good. I'm in.
Does
Gang.
everyone agree to it?
What happens if what does this thing do when if not that I'm gonna break it, but what happens if I break the spell? If I break the promise?
You shall face the wrath of our gods.
So does it like kill me?
It won't feel good what happens. They
But
shall
will it kill me?
rack great pains through your minds. It could kill you.
All right, I'm in.
Jasper will do it.
4chan,
It seems agreeable.
Glanduil.
Indeed.
Cool.
Wait.
I need what?
Does it count if I get drunk and say it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I figured. I just thought I'd check.
Absolutely. I mean, as dwarves, that's definitely part of it.
So, like, let's say he breaks it, but I don't break it. Do I die?
No.
Okay, then I'm good with it.
Drea agrees, Goody agrees, Clay and Hugo agree. They're like, this seems chill. Yeah, I've made promises before. And everyone puts their hand on there, repeats these words. There is a glow. You see this like dwarvish tech come out and like wrap around your hand and sort of sink in. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
If you choose to try to resist this, make a save. If you don't choose to resist it, then it just happens.
This is the gayest spell.
Who knows what it is?
I bet. I assume.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone try to resist it? I guess I will say.
When the dwarven text comes out, can I read it?
Yes, but it's like looking at like it's some mixture between like celestial and dwarven. Like it is the language that is spoken between these dwarvish gods to one another. It's very like high and grandstandy. It's the equivalent of like seeing all sorts of words that you're like, yes, I can read this. I don't know what it means. Like that kind of vibe.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to wisdom saving throw it.
Okay, go ahead.
I already rolled.
What'd you
So
get?
I got a 15.
Okay, you fail.
Shit.
Glenduel, do you choose to resist or let it happen?
With my 21 Arcana, does it seem like they would know if I tried to resist?
Let me check a thing. I think you're like the book is casting this, not this Dane. That's
Yeah,
what
I'll
you
try
think.
to resist then.
Great, you have advantage on this because you're an elf.
Sick. I think it's a 15. Sorry, I'm scrolling up and it's going slow. You got this, bud. Don't scroll too far. Oh, it's a 17.
Whoa.
That is a failure. 4chan, do you give in?
Yeah.
Thistle, do you give in?
Yeah.
Okay. This deal seals on everyone. Jasper, you as a doppelganger are immune to this effect. You all feel this all sink into you, and there is an internal compulsion of like, I'm not going to talk about this or it will be bad.
Does anything like happen as a result of me being immune? Like, do they see that it doesn't work? I guess, can
I think it's kind of like where the others, these like runes sort of wrap around their hand and sink in. For you, it's just almost like it slides off, but everyone's putting their hand on at the same time. So there's just like glowing all around. So roll a sleight of hand check. And I'd say you have advantage because there's just so much happening at the same time.
Okay, sleight of hand and not deception.
Yeah, because I think it's literally about like moving your hand away so fast that it is not seen.
Okay, with advantage,
But you have advantage.
Okay.
And you can use a knack if you
I'll
feel
use
the
a
need.
knack on it, just in case.
Knack. Let me know what it is pre and post knack.
So it is a 24 without it. It is a 26 with it.
Great. The knack is used. You feel you go unnoticed. Everyone else, this effect takes place. It is solid within you. Should you it's like you feel a compulsion to not speak about this. If you find a way to do so, you think it will inflict great pain upon you. Thank you all for doing that. We greatly appreciate it. This is just done so that we can continue to be safe here. as it has been said, you know, you have the seal. Equinox is welcome back in these halls anytime you pass through. You may call upon the favor of any battlehammer dwarves that you see about in the dale. I hope that your journeys are safe, your beds are warm, your bellies are full, and your battles are filled with your victories. Thank you for the assistance that you have offered, Clan Battlehammer. It will not be forgotten. Please see yourself to your mounts. They have been thoroughly cared for by our stable master here, Falthra. And Falthra's like, yes, absolutely. Whenever you all are ready to go, you've got your birds all full up, washed, cleaned, you know, wiped off some scales, trimmed their nails, sharpened their beaks, the whole 9 yards. Thank you for your time here. You know how like birds kind of have like scales on their legs closer to their feet a little
Oh
bit?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old scales and nails.
The old scales and nails. Scales,
that's the
nails, and
base
axe
package.
beaks.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's the axe beak version of a mani petty.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Scales and nails. Do you all mount up and depart?
Let's ship out.
Do you have any parting words?
I think Jasper will try to give the Dane one of those like forearm handshakes, but it's not a very strong individual, so his arm definitely kind of gets pushed when they go to do it. It's like
Absolutely.
it was, you know, it was thank you for your hospitality. It was nice, you know, performing for y'all, and you know, being
look
lucky enough to take advantage of, you know, all of the advancements that y'all have made here. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
forward to
Thank you
visiting.
for the help. We would love to see you back. Your concerts will always be welcome. We wish to have your various instrumentations and songs ring through these halls once more, and I know that if something burst out of the ground trying to kill us for it, you will be there to help us fight it back.
Perhaps the next show we perform for you shall be in our own halls of Equinox.
Oh, I like that. Once we get it fully back opened and ready to go, we would most definitely be interested in such a thing.
Oh yes,
Very
then
smart.
we can indeed awaken the frost salamander that's living beneath.
Yeah, yeah, that would be perfect.
Beneath that hall.
Absolutely. We'll see what more. Hopefully no more creatures come out when that happens. Invited back. Will play a show when the halls of Equinox are ready. That'll be cool. That's so funny. Today I was like, should I delete these maps in here? Probably not. Great. Fantastic. I love it. You all get back up onto your mounts, covered in your various snow gear, new arms, armor, armed to the teeth, feeling the most powerful and safe that you've ever felt. And the steps once more, like, you know, come out of the wall. You all descend and make your way back into the Dwarven Valley. I need someone to roll me a d20 as we start our adventures outside the halls. It's
me, I'm a ranger.
roundabouts 11:15 a.m. at this point. The sun is as out as it's going to be. It's not dark. All the light is dim, which is just great.
I rolled an 8.
And 8. That's good. Not a 1. Blizzard counter at 2. Okay. So you all begin your travels.
Can I specifically say that I am heeding Rodolfo's warning that was relayed to me from Skywatcher, that he said he fought Yetis on the way in. So I'm looking for Yetis on the way out.
You're keeping your eye out on some yetis.
Looking for
Yes,
some mounds.
you can do so. Everyone, I guess, what is your all's movement order?
Jasper is
Who is-
ranging in the front.
Jasper in
I
the front.
will
We'll say
be
Drea's.
next.
Drea, you guys can be like kind of like 2 by 2 here.
Oh, okay.
Drea is by Jasper's side up front, both of them scouting. Who is the next layer?
Me.
Forehand.
I'll go
With
after
your
that.
with your bird, you sort of take up your own whole space.
I'll take it 2 lanes.
Glanduil, you are in the back. Skywatcher, are you beside Glanduil?
Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna wolfify.
You are a direwolf. And Thistle, would you like to be taking up the rear?
Yeah, taking up the rear works.
Mr. Beaks has an
Um,
oversized load sign on the back and the orange flags poking off the side.
Absolutely. Who has Goody and Clay and Hugo? Who would like to have them?
One of them can ride on my axe beak if they want. If we're splitting them up.
Cool. I'll say that. Do you want Goody, Clay, or Hugo?
I'll take Clay.
Okay. Hey, what's up? Who has Goody?
I guess you can ride with me.
Who has Hugo?
Dude, I heard that hey, what's up as a choose your fighter line from like a fighting game where you select him and he's like, oh, cha.
Hey, Cha, what's up? Who has or Hugo?
Don't everyone volunteer at once.
Absolutely.
Drea can carry Hugo.
Drea's got Hugo. Glanduil, do you have Azuzu?
Yes, he's an owl.
Azuzu as an owl. And Corey, does Thistle have donkey?
No, he died.
Oh, I thought you had a chance to resummon him.
Yeah.
Did
I've had a few
mentioned some names.
chances, but I haven't resummoned him yet.
Okay. Would you have liked to have in the time that you've had?
We did have an entire day.
Or do you want to keep
Yeah,
him like
actually, since it's been an entire day, yeah.
Yeah, you've definitely like in the midst of you doing some of your poison work, it's like cool, and now you wait for this thing to change into this chemical. It will be between like 1 and 2 hours, and you're like, great, I'm gonna resummon my familiar in this time.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Love a movement order. Okay. Here we go. Welcome back, my friends, to this show. Okay, we've got 2 miles an hour. Cool. So I think you estimate you're like, we can probably make it to the mountain in like 3 hours, like the base of it. The first solid, hour and a half of that or so will be like leaving the Dwarven Valley, and then it's just a solid hour and a half of just like navigating across the plains. For this first hour of travel, if anyone and everyone would like to roll me a perception check, they are welcome to do so. Jasper, Clay, you have advantage from your eye. Hugo will give Dre advantage. 4chan Goody will give you advantage. Glanduil, your bird can give you advantage. Skywatcher, you're a wolf, so you can use your smell with advantage. And Thistle, donkey can give you advantage. Everyone can roll perception checks with advantage. You get a perfect advantage. You get advantage.
Can we guide ourselves if we have guidance?
Hell yeah, you can.
Wow, I'm doing that.
I got 22.
19.
Love that.
I'm gonna put a knack on mine.
22.
Oh, it's cocked.
19.
Oh no. It was a 6. I want to roll it again.
I also got a 22.
Okay. Jasper
Sorry.
and Corey.
23.
24.
Okay. Does someone want to roll for Drea with advantage? They add a 9.
I volunteer
you-
as tribute.
Yes.
Okay. +9, that's 27.
Great. And Bryce, let it be known, Jasper is back outside in the Arctic. So while you are out here, you will have your like ranger
Ooh,
terrain
yes.
boosts. So does that take you up to 25?
It does.
Great. And then I think that's everybody. Yeah, great. So let me do some rolls. Hee hee, ho ho. It's in the land we go. No, that's nothing. Okay. Okay, great. So, okay. 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 Mm-hmm.
How many Yeti stealth checks do we have to pass?
Hmm. That's crazy. Okay, cool. So you all get going, heading through the Dwarven Valley. You travel for about an hour. Roll me another Blizzard encounter check, please.
9. Wow. Sorry, everyone. It's a 2. Thought I'd get away with it early.
You're fired.
If you want, inspiration can be used for this, but I also understand if you want to save it. Okay, great.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Fantastic. Momentary, just minor sunbeam shines upon Glanduil, and then it passes.
Does that 20 stop the counter from going up? One time?
As you all, who knows, as you all keep it going, you keeping your eyes and ears and other senses open when the sun is at its brightest, you see boop 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 boo. Dun 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 dun. That okay. I'm going to say the way this works is all of you see a few rocks just suddenly move on both sides of the valley. And so this valley like got super wide, and as you all are heading out, it is narrowing back down and the walls are coming in quickly. And as you're walking ahead of you, like not even ahead, like it's like next to you, rocks start to fall, and then like all of you see two Yeti like quickly trying to hide, but like their horns and eyes are obvious. And then hiding behind like a dead, broken, frozen tree, you see a Yeti kind of try to hide. around 2 more cracks, everyone except for Glanduel sees another 2 Yeti kind of looking. And it's like, as you see them, they see you and they're like going to jump into action. They did not manage to get the jump on any of you because of their stealth checks, but except for Glanduil. But like, we can potentially resolve that. Like, you might see him before he gets a chance. Other than that, everyone else broke 20, so all of the rest of the party sees him. But Glanduil, you see 4 other ones, and we'll go ahead and roll for initiative.
Woot. All right. How low into single digits can I get this time?
Yeah, there's that 2 back for me.
It's I've done it again.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 3 again.
Oh no. That's no good, buddy.
We can use
Um,
inspiration for these, yeah.
Aptitudes.
Yeah, there you go.
Doing it a little bit better.
I think that we're just gonna do daylight mode because it's pretty bright. And we're just going to grab all of y'all. Manage to not be surprised, which is great. Glenduil, Jesse, I think you don't see this one that's up here. So that is said. Glenduil, you see all of them except for this one. Can you
Okay,
all see
again.
the map?
Yep.
Ping everyone. This
That's the
one
one. Okay, cool.
is unseen. All you see the other 4 though. Initiativo. What did everyone get? Oh, I
At a
think I need
12.
to. Yeah. Oh, I need Skywatcher. I need you to be a Dire Watcher. Dire Wolf. Sorry.
Dire Watcher.
Okay, yeah, I was about to
Dire
never mind.
Watcher. Copy. Nope. Haha. Using the wrong keyboard. Copy. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop. And we said that Goody is with Forge Hand, and I'm not gonna have Clay and Hugo as tokens. They all just sort of like hide inside of their pots. The both of them do. Okay, great. Initiative. Forge Hand, what did you get?
3.
3, 4. Forge Hand, fastest fighter in all the land. 15, 10, 5. Tony, Skywatcher.
7.
Ouch.
Not great.
I'm curious what my average is for initiative. It's
Jasper,
12.
12.
gotta be single digits, and I had a
Corey.
+1 too. You are muted.
Thistle, you are muted.
I was muted. 15.
Oh, great. Glanduil.
11.
Okay. And Tony, will you roll for Drea?
I rolled a 16.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're welcome,
Drea.
Drea.
Coming through with a 19 for Drea. Yes, very good. Okay, and now I need to roll for the bad guys. Okay. They're all going to go on the same turn. Drea is up quickly first and says, "Oh shit, they're all around us. Everyone keep their eyes open," and draw their bow, notch 2 arrows, and just fire 2 arrows just right away. But first, they will smartly do a bonus action Hunter's Mark.
There we go.
Absolutely. With those 2 shots fired. Bonus action Hunter's Mark, longbow. Okay. All right. Yep, I think they play it nice and risky and frisky. Okay. All right. I can do math so good. Give me just 1 second here. What is the the archer fighting style, does that increase your to hit?
I think it's +2 to damage, right?
No, it's +2 to hit.
Okay. So
Which is useful.
Glandular hit the pipe.
It's very useful, especially if you're gonna throw around sharpshooter shots.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's that for. Okay, hold on. Do the math here. You're so good at math. Okay, there we go. Great. Bryce, will you roll me an attack for Drea? Add +5, and Jesse, will you roll me an attack for Drea? Roll +5.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
21.
That's great. Will each of you roll me 1d10 and 1d6 and add 13 to it?
28.
20.
28 and 20. That is 48 damage. Drea shoots this one up here, and with their 2 shots, one in the neck, one in the chest, the creature looks very badly wounded. Cool. Yes, that's what you should do. And Drea finishes their turn. Thistle, you are up. You see that you are surrounded by 5 Yeti. One of them looks nearly dead. The other 4 look very angry.
So targeting the one that's nearly dead, I'd like to fly up into the air.
Okay. Yes.
And take out my light crossbow.
The newly purchased crossbow.
Newly purchased crossbow, but
Do
also
you use a newly purchased arrow or bolt?
no newly purchased bolt, but also with Donkey distracting the wounded Yeti and getting in its face, providing the help action, hopefully giving me advantage on this.
100%. That is what occurs.
Heck
Donkey
yes.
flies over.
Oh, not great rolls.
Like takes off, goes. So you can roll 2d20 and add your attack bonus to it.
Those weren't great. So that's a 13 with advantage.
That just hits, baby.
I'll take it.
Wow.
Okay.
They are wearing their fur.
All right. Damage. 17.
Fantastic. You Drea fires into its chest, fires into its neck. Monkey flies up, grab a hold of its horns, and pulls its head back. And as you take that opportunity and you fire up here, and the arrow comes out the top, the bolt comes out the top of the skull. And the Yeti drops dead. And
Go
just
team.
like that, within a moment of seeing it, one of the Yetis is dead. That was your action. I guess some of your movement. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
The only thing else I would like to do is fly up higher just to try and remain out of reach of the Yetis from what I remember of the last Yeti that leapt into the air and beat the shit out of me.
Okay. So are you going for your full movement just straight up into the air from where you were?
Yeah. If it's open.
It's 5 feet to dismount, but you're already 10 feet up in the air. So that's 5. So you get 65 feet up in the air. Is that what you'd like to do?
Sure. Yep, that'll work.
Works for me. All right, you fly straight up, baby.
Does the dismounting rule apply when you're just flying up off of the mount?
I think so, and it's just basically representing like taking your feet out of the little whatever the fucks, and like because it's just the aspect of like you're getting yourself off of a saddle.
Okay. No, I don't normally question the rules in any way. That just
It's just how
don't
mounting
care.
and
Yeah.
dismounting works within the game mechanically, and it
All
just
good.
represents like time. Fantastic. Jasper, you are up. You see a dead Yeti fall to the ground as Drea and Thistle work together to lay waste to it. What would you like to do? These Yetis are
Jasper.
all various distances away from you.
Okay. So is this accurate, like the measurement?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Does dismounting take movement speed? I'm sorry.
5 feet of movement.
Okay.
Pretty
then
sure.
I won't be able to make it.
Mounting
Jasper is going
5
to
feet.
dismount and will run.
Your mount can move 50 feet, but I also understand if you don't want it to be risked in combat.
Yeah, I will hop off the mount. Can I try to tap it and try to get it to take cover as an object interaction? Or is that an
Oh wow,
action?
this is saying that it is 5 feet of movement, or no, that it's half of your movement. I'm just gonna say it's 5 feet because I want to. They're not horses; they're big birds. What were you saying?
Can I try to direct flash to cover as an object interaction, or is that an action?
Yeah, for sure. I would say, and yeah, I guess the same to you, Corey. If you want to give your bird albatross any sort of directions as you fly up from it, or it can just try to defend itself.
Nah, it can just try to defend itself.
Fantastic. Jasper, yes. What order do you want to give your bird?
I want it to try to hide itself in this little alcove right here. I just want to kind of pat it on the butt and try to get it to move in that direction.
Roll an animal handling check.
Okay. That is the 12. Is that boosted by my ranger skill? No, I'm not proficient. Never mind.
A 12. I think you're like, go hide over there. And the bird looks up and sees a Yeti and then instead just runs over here.
Sure.
Because I think maybe it runs over to like the dead one and starts like axing into its body.
Yummy.
Type thing. Yep. What would you like to do?
Jasper's going to use his shield, his new shield, and will draw the Elven Mithril Longsword and is going to run towards this guy.
So it's known for future combats. Donning and doffing your shield is an action.
Okay.
But I will say that you already had it out. But so it is said for future combats.
Can I ride on my axe beak with my shield?
I would say for short bursts, not like in the longest term.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, I can use my action to take out my shield. It's not a big deal.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I guess you could, because you have like one arm here and then one arm the reins. You're just like, it's just like you'd need to just grab your weapon. So yeah, you've got your shield out, especially because you're like, I know that there's Yetis around these parts. If anyone wants to have had their shield out as they travel, if they have one or capable of, I say that makes sense since you're looking out for Yetis. So you have your shield, you have your sword. What's next?
I run, so I can't get the full 30 feet to this Yeti, so I'm gonna run.
If you want to roll me an acrobatics check, we'll see if you can make it all the way.
Okay. I rolled a 17. Plus 5, 22.
Cool. You do like a forward kick flip, and though it costs you 5 movement, you like gain 10.
Whoa.
Off of your bird as it turns the other direction type thing.
Cool.
And land in front of the Yeti.
Dodge
Are you just
action.
going for it? Dodging. Okay. All right. That is your action. Do you have a bonus action?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think I can.
Your psychic push is a bonus action you can do now. If
Oh.
You had...
Okay. All right. Let me measure. Can I pull this guy off of the rock?
Absolutely, you can.
Then I'm gonna do that, baby.
Sick.
Fall damage.
It's what's your DC? He does not willingly do this.
Sorry,
I'll roll it on
I
the
gotta
board.
look that up. DC is 14.
All right, baby.
Charisma. Wait, his strength,
no,
but it's my
it's
charisma.
a strength check. It's his charisma.
Yes.
Your charisma. Here we go, and that's a 17. You try to pull it, and you're like, cool, this is not as easy. It's easier when the person doesn't resist it at all. This creature, however, does. Fantastic. End of turn.
Yes.
Glanduil Galadon.
Oh boy.
What shall you do?
I will whisper first of all to first of all, draw my swords. Second of all,
Swords drawn.
Whisper to Azuzu, go distract, then flee. And kind of nod towards this one up on the cliff.
Okay, great.
And then as I begin twirling my blades, I don't use my blade song, but my tiger stripe tattoos start to glow, and I will say, blue tiger style, burning rain, and take both my swords and like do a big arc, and 3 motes of blue fire arc up into the air and rain down on him, casting a scorching ray.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Roll 3 attacks as you fire your scorching ray.
Advantage on the first one?
Yes, from your
Azuzu?
bird. Yes,
Great.
yes. I will put your bird up there. Sorry, I thought I had made a bird token, but I cannot find one. So
all good.
It will just be a
He's
bird.
a cat in my heart, so
Yeah, always a cat in the heart. So if that doesn't bother you, we'll keep it that way.
This is the first time I've remembered to use my elven accuracy feat, so I rolled 3d20 for the first one.
That's so funny because I looked at that the other day and I was like, huh, I don't remember this ever being used.
Yep, never remember.
Yeah, fantastic.
Silly goose.
But that gets me a 21 on the first, and then a 20 on the second, and a 21 on the third.
All those hit. Roll 6d6 fire damage.
6D's nuts fire damage.
Wow.
Got him.
Uh, 20 points of fire damage.
Wow, that's extraordinary. Okay, you do the actions you described. These 4 slashes of blue fire come out and impact the Yeti one after another. And you see wash over the, how much was it? 20 total?
Yes.
Amazing. You see that the creature starts to like freak out. And roll an insight check for me, if you would.
Absolutely. Ooh, good roll. 19.
You get the sense right away that this and probably all of these Yeti are afraid of fire, and mechanically rolling a 19, so that you all know if a Yeti takes fire damage, it's way less. It has disadvantage on stuff. It fucks it up for not indefinitely, but for a small bit of time at least. It panics. There is a fear of fire that feels its eyes. Oh, you know what? Can someone roll for Goody for me? Tony, roll a d20 for me. Sorry, I forgot to do Goody's initiative order.
Can I also say
3.
that my bird flew off after distracting? That's all.
Yes, absolutely. I think you can control it.
Oh yeah.
You should be able to if you
Oh
want to.
yeah. You will return.
And it has flyby, so it's goody to go. Cool. Anything else for Glenduil? Do you use your bonus action to do anything?
Just to laugh triumphantly. That's all.
Okay. No blade singing just yet.
No.
Great. End of Glenduil's turn. This Yeti flips out, and it is going to look at you with a chilling gaze. Glenduil, please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have any advantage on this for being advantage on charm?
It is not a charm effect,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Just checking. Ooh. We'll use an inspiration on that. That's a little better. This is wisdom.
Yes.
12.
Is that the final answer?
No.
You said it with a question mark. It's up to you.
I'll use another inspiration, I guess. No, still 12.
All right. You look after like you like let out this 3 massive bolts of fire. You see the creature burned. I mean, that it was like seriously burned, and it just looks at you and locks eyes, and there is just like the anime style, like like the light in the eyes. And as it looks into you, there's like this blue glow that occurs. And actually, I guess it needs to hold on. Let me measure distance real quick. Measurement, where did you go, little measurement tool? How cute, you're a ruler. Yep, from where it is, that's perfect. As it looks upon you with its chilling gaze, you feel it deep within your heart. You take 11 points of cold damage, and you are paralyzed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on yourself.
Do I have time as it's hitting me to cast Absorb Elements?
Yeah. Yes, I'd say so. Yeah.
Do that.
Does that make you immune to the cold or just resistant?
Resistant, I believe. I will double check. Yes.
Not only when you get
Okay.
hit by an attack, though, right?
Right, until the start of my next turn.
I think it's when you take that damage, right?
Correct. When you take
absorb elements, when you take because
Acid
it would
damage.
work on a breath weapon, and that's not an attack roll.
Touche.
Spell listening effects. One reaction, which you can take when you take acid, cold, fire, thunder. Yeah, perfect. Fantastic. Yeah, so you take half of that, and your weapons become supercharged with the cold. Not that you're sure that that could help. As you just feel this thing look like there's just this supernatural element to it, and as you are paralyzed, you see the creature, much to your horror, jumps down and is going to take a swipe at you. It has advantage. What's your AC right now with your 2 blades out?
18.
It can use its chilling gaze and then make 2 claw attacks.
That's
18.
cheating.
Yep, fantastic. Okay, 18. A 19 hits.
Wait, is that 18 with your song?
I didn't use
The
it.
song,
Wow,
the song did not start.
that's cool.
I think being paralyzed would probably end the song anyway.
Yeah.
Does it stop if you're incapacitated?
I assume so. I don't remember though.
I don't know.
It just says last 1 minute on my notes, but I'll double check.
Okay. You are hit by one of the attacks as like it just can't get through your armor, but it just comes up and slashes into you.
Incapacitated doesn't it?
Incapacitated
Pathetically.
doesn't it? Gotcha. You take 9 more cold damage, which is reduced to 4. And then you take 13 slashing damage as one of the claws like just rips into you. But your new magic armor, you feel like stops one of them as you're just like filled with this supernatural terror as this massive creature approaches. I will say that Gaspacio wouldn't stand for this and will turn and try to make an attack at the Yeti if you would like to roll an attack for Gaspacio. Or it can take the dodge action. It's your choice. It's going for you, though. Oh, you know what? Let me rewind this because it had disadvantage on its attacks, so it would just be straight attack rolls from the fire damage. So, okay,
Cool.
that is a miss and a miss. Cool. Because it's so freaked out, like it comes down, like stomps and tries to swipe at you, but just can't get through your gear. And like, you know, Gaspacio sort of dodging to the side to then go and attack. Go ahead and roll an attack for Gaspacio. I can pull up axe speed stacks if you need.
I don't think so. He rolled a 5.
What does a bird? +4. Yep, that's not going to do it. Cool. Okay. Luckily, so you don't undo all that damage besides the cold damage.
Yeah,
which is
that.
great. Fantastic. Okay. Jasper, the one in front of you looks at you. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. I rolled a natural 1. I'm going to use inspiration.
Smart move.
And I rolled a 7, and I got a 9.
You can just shapeshift into a halfling so you can re-roll the 1, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Do you roll with it, baby?
Yeah, sure. I'm feeling lucky.
You're using a luck point?
Yeah.
Great.
My coin warms up. And wow, I got a 17 plus 2. So thank you.
Fantastic. You see this creature try to rend you with its chilling gaze, and your own eye light sort of flares up, like it's sort of encountering, and you are immune to this effect from all of these other Yetis for 1 hour. That's
Wow.
great for you. It will, however, take 2 swings. It is at disadvantage because of your blah, blah, blah. What is your AC? 18 right now?
It is
No, 21.
Yeah, it's 21.
Okay. First attack with disadvantage. That is a 16. That will miss. Second attack with disadvantage. That is a 14. It will miss. So it tries to like shake you. You fully like dodge out of it. It tries to swing. You block with your shield. Tries to swing again, and you like counter parry and step back. It is engaged with you. You dodged all of the attacks of it. These other two, seeing that there are more threats here. This one will climb over to here and try to do the same thing to Drea. Tony, will you roll a wisdom saving throw for Drea? Or constitution saving throw. They add a +2.
12, so 14.
Okay, fantastic. Drea is good. The Yeti still jumps down and tries to make some attacks. Actually, I don't think it has that much movement. Because it was over there. Okay, I think it gets to about here, still looking out. This one will use its movement to get over to here. Forge Hand, give me a Constitution saving. Hold on, let me do the measure. Let me do the measure. Yeah, Forge Hand, roll a Constitution saving throw.
26.
Fantastic. You do not take that effect either. They, in their turns out of reach, they are both like 30 feet up in the air or so on these side valley walls. Fantastic. You all survived the round. Skywatcher, you are up. You are a dire wolf.
I am a dire wolf. I'm gonna go right over to this Yeti closest to me. And I'm going, oops, whoa, what did I just do? Hold on, move stuff around. Okay. I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to attempt to bite.
I guess I need to be illustrating that as these guys are engaging you, there's the typical like yodel, yodel, yodel of them as they're like coming up, communicating to one another, slashing into you, breathing heavily. These 10-foot tall, horned, furred, like just mounds of muscle and death. Skywatcher, you come over and meet it head on. I assume trying to bite into it.
Yes.
You have advantage on this attack because you have multiple allies nearby. Yes. From your pack tactics.
All right. Not great. I've got
2 tickets to paradise.
12 to hit.
12 is exactly what hits, buddy.
Perfect.
It has to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, it does. You need to do that.
It got a 6. You knock it prone.
Nice. I also did 13 piercing damage. That's a good.
That's
2d6
That's
roll.
pretty good.
Yeah.
What is a good symbol for prone? We'll say yellow because it's pissing itself. How much damage total?
13.
13. Fantastic. So yeah, it got hit by these bolts, came down, tried to attack Glanduel, wasn't able to get through the armor, gets axed, attempted to get axed by Gaspacio. You run over while it is distracted, fully just like knock it down, sink your teeth into its chest, and just start ripping up fur and flesh. It is freaking out as you are on top of it.
Good.
Bonus action or further movement?
Nah, I mean, I'm just gonna. If I go away, that would provoke an opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, but it would have disadvantage because it's prone. Is that correct?
Yep.
Prone, yeah. If you want to keep moving, you can, or if you want to stay here, you do see that Glanduel's like frozen in his saddle.
Yeah.
And it's like literally like there's like as this chilling effect occurs, it's like your skin turns blue. Like there's like ice that grows. It's like this rime like almost like flows over him. You see he has enough time to do some quick magic to try and like stop its severity, but yeah, still looking pretty rough. What do you do?
I think I'm just gonna stay there. I think I'm just gonna stay right where I am. Yeah.
Fantastic. As you all okay, cool, yes. End of turn. Goody says, oh jeez, what can I do here to actually like help this situation? Boop. Boo doo 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 doo.
Does he have lesser restoration prepared?
Yeah, but I don't think that will do it. Does lesser restoration cure paralysis?
It does.
Yeah, you're thinking of petrified that needs greater restoration.
Oh, great. Yeah. And is that a touch spell? Yes. Okay.
It's touch.
So, Goody. How can he even? How could he even? Could he even?
He could perhaps.
It's pretty odd, so just add 1.
He could ready it, and then when I go right after him, I will move over adjacent to Glanduel.
Yeah, I think Goody says, Forge Hand, take me by Glanduel. He's fucked up and I can help. And that will be the end of Goody's turn. Forge Hand, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing where Mr. Beaks walks down here. And I can't move Goody. But
yeah, that's cool. That's close enough. He reaches out a little branch and you feel the little plant's holy power wash over you, and Glenduel, you are no longer paralyzed.
Thank you.
Be healed. And you are. It's great.
all right. I didn't pay attention to how much movement that was.
The bird's got a bunch though.
A whole bunch. Bird can move 50, but I was just considering running back up top towards Jasper after this. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the bonus action to light the hammer.
Bonus action hammer lit.
And I am gonna punch this guy's face in because he's still prone. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and if you want, Mr. Beaks could get a shot on him too.
all right. Well, that's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Which definitely hits.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing the
a rune or anything.
Yeah, I'm not doing the fire rune. I get to re-roll a lot of those dice. Hey, there we go. 15. 19 damage.
Tight. You while this creature is laying down and Skywatcher is on top, like chewing its throat out, like stride over, Goody reaching out a little vine to cure Glanduil as you just take your hammer up and just bring it down and just fully crush his head.
Oh, he's gone?
Dead. He was
Okay.
already looking really rough.
All right. Then in that case, I do want to move back up. I think I was like right there.
Yep.
Or oh
And
yeah, I was there.
if Mr. Beaks doesn't attack, you could have him dash.
Yeah, I'll have him dash to be up here and get this guy's attention and be ready to cover Jasper.
Okay, Say Goody's still with you. What is it that you do to hold to place them in odd places? Is it Alt or
Alt,
Shift?
yeah. It's Alt.
Oh, I'm like, why won't this work? As I use the wrong keyboard. Okay, that is end of turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Fantastic. As that turn ends, you all feel suddenly descending upon you a howling blizzard, limiting the range of hearing to 100 feet, imposing disadvantage on ranged attack rolls, imposing disadvantage on perception checks for hearing, extinguishing open flames. You fall at the end of your turn if you're flying, unless it's by non-magical means. Visibility is reduced to 30 feet. Creatures without goggles. Okay, everyone has goggles. Any creature that is concentrating on a spell must make a DC 10 con save at the end of its turn or lose the concentration on the spell. So I now have to do the fun thing of going around and limiting everyone's vision to 30 feet. Limit field of vision? No, that's not what I want. How do I do this? I guess what I'm gonna do is there should be a fucking blizzard mode that they put on here. Go to this page.
Should be part of buying the Rime of the Frostmaiden.
You'd think so. Turn this off. Is it dark for everyone? For more people all of a sudden?
It got a little
Yes.
dimmer, but I can still see everything.
Yeah, well, you've got crazy dark vision. Night vision 30. You guys have you're lucky in that you're it's daytime. It is this nation's, this world's equivalent of daytime. Do you all have control of your mounts? You do, right?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, I guess I just didn't turn the vision on for Gazpacho, which makes sense. Probably didn't turn on for him, which makes sense. Thistle, you suddenly feel this like crazy wind blow over, and you're aware that if you don't land soon, you will be forced to land. As these howling winds begin to blow through.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bummer, dude. You're like, I'm trying to fly.
Well, I'm trying to stay above all these
The
big,
haters.
burly, haters.
Above all the
aka
haters.
Yetis.
Absolutely,
Oh,
gotta
man.
stay above my haters. Okay, is everyone's vision reducing greatly?
No.
Yes.
I think you got to take off my 120 feet of dark vision,
I think it might be
temporarily,
because you have the torch lit.
or
Maybe.
that.
If you do have your hammer lit. Yep, so I'm gonna turn that to 30 and that to 0. Save.
Okay,
How's that?
I suddenly
Is-
have a much smaller.
Much smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
mine's much smaller now.
Great. As the blizzard sets in, you're all quickly being blinded by the snow. Fantastic. Taking it up a notch. It is Drea's turn. Drea yells, "Fuck, I can barely see!" Tilda, go that way towards where Jasper was. And Jasper, you feel Drea suddenly like pop up next to you with Tilda. Oh shit! And they draw their blade, and then they say like, Tilda, attack! And because I think that's how this works with this. With the little baby kitty. On your turn, you can verbally command the beast. You can use your action to command it to blah, blah, blah. Once you have the extra attack feature, you can make one weapon attack yourself when you command the beast to take the attack action. Great. So, Tilda will go up and take a Corey, will you roll a d20 plus 8 for me?
16.
Fantastic. And roll 1d6 and add 6 to it. And then Jasper, Bryce, will you roll a d20 for me and add 7 to it as Drea draws their new +1 scimitar from the Battlehammer Dwarves?
25.
My d6 was 11.
11 damage, fantastic. And
11
Jasper,
on a d6, solid.
Well, I rolled a 5
I'm
plus
kidding, I'm kidding.
6.
Bryce, what did you get for Drea's attack?
Rolled an 18, so that's 25, right?
25, yeah, for sure. Will you roll 1d6 and add 4 to it?
9.
9. Fantastic. You see Drea comes up, Tilda bites into the Yeti, and Drea swings at it with their sword. Not going to leave you out here alone, but looking good in the armor. And, oh, bonus action transfer it. Roll an extra d6 for me, Bryce.
5.
Fantastic. I forgot about the Hunter's Mark. That gets
The
transferred.
classic Ranger retcon. I always forget about
Absolutely.
the Hunter's Mark.
It was already cast. I at least, they took the time to cast it. I'm gonna give them that. Okay. So, that is the end of Drea's go. Thistle, you are up. You're like, I need to land now, or I will quickly be forced to land. So essentially, at the end of your turn, you're going to be grounded. You have until the end of your turn to get to a place where that won't affect you as much. You're 60 feet up in the air. Where would you like to go, Thistle?
So I would just like to ground myself away from combat, kind of almost where I am. And
Do you just want to
then-
land back on Albacross?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. That is your movement and either action or bonus action. Do you want to use your action or bonus action to do something?
Can I fire my light crossbow?
Yeah, for sure. You actually you will have disadvantage on the attack because of the windstorm, so there's no possibility of it being a
Makes
sneak
sense.
attack. And I'm
Yeah.
not, can you even see any Yeti on your screen?
I can see one, the one on the right on the rocks. I'm gonna try and select him.
Okay.
Roll 20. That guy.
Yes. If you like hold your mouse, it should ping. Yeah, sure. If you can see him, you can take a shot. You'll have disadvantage on this attack.
Well, shoot. Disadvantage and all. Here we go. Ooh. That is a 19. 13 and a 15 with disadvantage.
Great. That hits. Roll just a straight attack. You can't add your sneak attack onto it, unfortunately.
No, lame. Aw,
But hey, you got that light crossbow.
that's a 6. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage as you draw the creature's ire.
So we've got his attention.
Absolutely. That got his attention, they say in every action movie. That was action, bonus action movement. Do you wish to direct Albacross to go anywhere or do anything?
Since all the Yetis around us are dead, no. I mean, nah, we're good where we are.
Do you withdraw Donkey back to you?
Yeah, Donkey's with me.
Okay. Donkey uses their full movement to come back to you. End of turn. Jasper, you are up. Drea is by your side. If you attack, it will be a sneak attack.
Yes. Jasper is going to sneak attack with the
You do
longsword.
You do not have advantage, but it is a straight attack, and if you hit, you get blah blah blah.
Okay. Wait.
You can
Do I
sneak
have
attack
to-
because an ally's next to you. If you want to get advantage, you have to do something to get advantage.
Yeah. So I'm going to use steady aim for my melee attack.
I don't think that can be for melee, can it?
I just looked it up, and it doesn't say specifically that it has to be a ranged attack. It just says on your next attack roll.
Wow. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on your current turn. Damn. Tight. You just can't move.
Yeah. I got a shield.
That's dope.
That's really cool. I never realized that that worked that way.
Helps with my swashbuckler build.
Yeah.
Yes. I got a 19 plus 6. 25.
Oh, yeah, that'll fucking hit. Roll a sneak attack, baby.
Cool. 13 damage.
Wow, cool. Yeah, you with this blade and sword out, you're now like in this like mithril splint. I mean, it's like you are like this armored almost knight coming forward looking like it. Sword and shield in hand, allies by your side. You draw your blade, slash across the thing's chest. How much damage? 13?
13.
And the Yeti looks pretty bad off. End of turn.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Glanduil Galadon, it is your turn. You are no longer paralyzed.
Yeah, question. This Yeti that's up here, I can only see because of 4chan's fire. Is that outside my range of vision still?
I cannot see you, so I don't think you should be able to see the Yeti.
Yeah, I would totally think that I can't.
If it's
see.
outside of yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. In that case, I know that they were forward from me when the blizzard hit, so I will start moving that way.
That's totally fair.
Just doing a reverse Legolas off of Gazpacho, and then charging forward. 20.
Oh, are you not bringing Gazpacho with you?
Nah, I'll leave him there. Seems like the ones in
Okay.
the back were taken care of.
If you want to roll an acrobatics check, you can potentially avoid using 5 feet of movement.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially since you said you Legolas.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, that's
reverse
pretty
Legolas.
decent. It doesn't cost you any movement. You don't gain any, but you can dismount without issue.
Sweet. I'll use the momentum to keep charging this way. When I get to, I guess, here, I can start to see him up there. So I'm going to redirect that way. You know what? At this point, I see that he's far enough away. The blizzard is hitting. It's time to invoke the song. And I will use my blade song to gain 10 extra feet of movement, which will put me up into melee. And I'll try and like with my blades in hand, so not using my hands at all, just like light foot up the wall there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an acrobatics check? Because I have advantage on it from my blade song.
Yeah, I think so. If you want to be hip hop hopping around,
Oh, I sure am. 21. Nope,
especially
20.
since your blade song increases your speed. God, blade singing's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I like it.
And a bonus to your fucking Constitution saving throws.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you front flip off of Gazpacho, cruise through the snow, look up, see him, begin your blade song, gaining extra movement, and like lively, like hop, 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 and get up there. You still have your action and bonus action, right? Or no, was your bonus action to start singing?
Correct.
Okay, so you can make a single attack.
I will indeed, with Baratheon Blade of Light. Can I have brought Azuzu with me and use him to distract?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Cool. He's up here too. Using Elven advantage again. Elven accuracy. Yahoo. That is 21 to hit.
20. Yeah, that'll hit for sure.
That is 5 points of slashing, 3 points of radiant, and 6 points of cold.
5 points of slashing, 3 points of radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Great. As you strike this creature with your frozen blade, you're like, this isn't doing anything. It does look cool though. So, yeah, I would say you're like, oh, cool. Yetis, it makes sense. They live in the tundra. This whole being cold thing doesn't matter to them.
Yeah. Mostly just needed it to avoid the damage.
Fantastic. Makes sense. Yeah, you make your way up there and slash into it, and the creature sort of like screams back at you. End of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because your saving throw was not successful, you are not immune to this effect. You are merely cured of it. It looks at you once more. I need you again to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
I think is the blade singing just for spells? Concentrating on
Yeah.
a spell. Yeah.
If you get stuck up there, it's going to take me a minute to get to you.
Constitution saving throw. Wait,
Throw me.
was it Constitution the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, con save.
I thought it was Wisdom. That would have been a 15. And it is a 17 this time.
Ah, perfect. Okay, well, sorry if I said the wrong thing. Constitution
No.
saving throw.
It's my own fault. No worries.
You resist the effect this time. You
His eyes glow blue and my tattoos glow brighter.
100%. Yes, you are not. You are no longer shaken by this creature's chilling gaze. You feel immune to such effects for at least a small amount of time. It will then yell and like take 2 slashes at you since you're right in front of it. It's just a straight attack.
AC 22.
AC 22. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna roll both of these attacks. One of them hits, the other misses with a 17 on the die.
Can I cast shield?
Yes, you can. Yeah, mark these spell slots off, but yes.
Sure am.
What does that put you up to?
27.
Cool. That beats a 23. You are able to, as it slashes at you, you dodge. It comes even closer, and you're like, "Fuck, that one's gonna hit." Utter this quick incantation. What does your shield look like?
I think I like make a circle with my blades, and then it like carves a line, and then the line like opens into a hemisphere of shield.
Absolutely, yes. Completely blocking the attack. The shield remaining for you for a few moments at least. End of that Yeti's turn. This one leaps down. Make a Constitution saving throw for Mr. Beaks, Forge Hand.
Oh, yikes. All right. That's a good number. It's a decent number. Can I use inspiration on Mr. Beaks's roll?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
inspiration's pretty transferable for you all.
All right.
As long as everyone's tracking theirs. I know we've burned through a lot of them tonight.
I have just used my last stored up one, so I'm all out now.
You're
and I
at
need to roll,
0.
and it was fucking worse. So I got a 10. Fucking great.
Cool. Mr. Beaks, you have his health, right?
Yeah.
He takes 14 points of cold damage, but most importantly, he's paralyzed. You feel your mount just sort of like freeze up, and the Yeti uses this opportunity to get closer, and then will swing up at you on the back of this beast as it is unmoving.
Oh, cool.
Your AC is 20.
Much better if it'd be attacking
it
me.
doesn't have disadvantage or anything. It's just a straight roll. Both of those miss. Your new armor, its claws just skid off of it, and it lets out this frustrated roar.
All right. At the end of its turn, I assume it's the end of its turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit it with a stone rune.
Oh, what does that do?
That is where he needs to make a wisdom save, or he's going to be charmed and just in a daze for a minute.
What is your DC?
14.
It gets an 11. You see this like haze wash over, this like clouded look. I guess where is this rune, and what does it look like?
That's the rune that's on the helmet, and I'm just putting some fingers up to my forehead. It's like you need to slow down a little bit, and then the face mask just glows bright white briefly.
The helmet,
and,
yeah.
And then it just catches them like deer in headlights.
Yep, and the eyes like cloud over, and he just begins to drool. End of that Yeti's turn. Jasper, there is one Yeti on you. It turns its gaze towards Tilda. Can let's say, Kevin, will you roll me a Constitution saving throw for Tilda? Tilda adds +1.
I think I'm done rolling for those. That's a 9.
Tilda is paralyzed.
I recuse myself from rolling those
unless
contests.
someone wishes to do something about it. Tilda takes 8 points of cold damage, and is paralyzed. Drea starts freaking out, and the big cat, or the big cat, the Yeti turns and brings its claw like towards you, Jasper.
Reaction.
Imposing disadvantage.
Yes.
From your eye
I'm
shines.
flashing my purple eye.
It gets a 20 total.
That misses.
It blocks your shield as your eye flashes, blocking the attack. Is that your reaction to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so that is noted. It then tries to take a second attack, and yep, with its 19, you just block it with your shield. Once more, well done. Skywatcher, you are up. You're a dog.
I am a big dog. So if I can, or actually, never mind. I guess I can just go to this one down here.
Oh, I guess you all can see because of the fire. I am going to have to I guess, turn off the fire.
I mean, that would be fine. Makes sense. Makes
Oh
sense.
wait, I'm not supposed to be able to see that.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
is
now
it gone now?
I can hardly see a damn thing.
Yeah,
Can
you have
yeah,
30
I
feet
can
of dark
hardly
vision.
see anything now. Woohoo!
Okay, I mean, I guess I still would know that they're in that general direction.
Yes.
Generally,
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. I got rolled 12s on both of them, and I have +7, so 19.
Okay, yeah, you can smell that there's two very close by, one above and one near Forge Hand.
Okay, so I'm going to.
would it be reasonable that anyone out more than 30 feet away from me could still see like a faint glow through the haze? Just like
Yeah, but it's almost like that
sort
thing.
of background lighting. Like not
Yeah, maybe to
not
some
provide
degree.
not provide any light that helps in seeing, but just at least
Yeah, it's like
a
you're
directional
moving
waypoint.
towards light. Yeah, I would say that makes sense.
Okay, so I moved ahead. That was 28 feet of movement. And now I should be able to see both of them. It appears from that perception. So now, once I can see them, I think I'm gonna go to the one by 4chan over here because it's on the ground. That makes more sense to me. And I'm going to bite that one.
Okay, great. Bite him.
All
I
right.
do it, you coward.
Do my best.
He's incapacitated. That doesn't grant any advantage on attacks or anything, right?
It does not.
But
there's
I
pack
should have.
tactics.
Yeah, I should have advantage.
You have
for pack
advantage.
tactics.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, absolutely. Good call.
And I got a 15 to hit.
That will hit. It has to make a strength saving throw. Does it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna look up incapacitated.
It's just can't take
that's
actions
another
or
really
reactions.
good damage throw. That was it's gonna be 14 damage.
Okay, great. And then it has to make how much? 14 damage.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 5.
It takes 14 damage, and then you are going to try to knock it over. It fails, so it is knocked prone. Does your incapacitated thing keep working?
Yeah.
Okay. It just it doesn't fade when it like takes damage or anything?
Correct. It
Okay.
only fades after a minute, or if it at the end of its turn it can save.
Oh, it gets a chance to save again.
At the end of its turns, it gets to save again. Yeah.
When you or creature, you can use your action to unlock a rune. Is this the cloud rune?
It's a stone rune.
Stone rune, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so it can save at the end of each of its turns, or
Speed
after
is
a
0,
minute, it'll go away.
incapacitated, dreamy stupor. Fantastic. I love this. Yeah, you just jump up and just like start tearing into this Yeti, knocking it over, ripping into it once more. And it's just completely like its eyes are clouded white, and it's just doesn't seem to understand what's going on. End of turn, Skywatcher.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it there. I mean, nobody's like seriously hurt.
Not that you would be aware of.
Right.
Not that you're aware of. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. EOT. That means end of turn.
Probably Jasper and Drea are the only ones who are aware that Tilda's paralyzed.
Yeah, for sure. Goody. Looks up to you, Glanduil, up here, because he's within 30 feet of you, and says, "Leave him alone!" And does an entangle spell to the Yeti. Where did they put those assets of mine? Premium assets. Marketplace purchases.
Your
Templates
assets are
and
in your hand
spells.
pets.
That's pretty good. Boom. Roasted. This is going to back. It has to make a strength saving throw, which for Goody, the DC is 14. This creature's pretty strong. Here we go. That, however, is a failure. You see all of these vines emerge in front of you, Glanduil, and this Yeti is like stuck in place. You will have advantage on your attacks against him. Forge Hand, you are up.
Oh, fun. I'm just gonna shift over here and try to finish off this guy on the ground right next to me.
Fuck yeah.
He was knocked prone, right?
Do you dismount from Mr. Beaks?
Yeah, that's right, because he can't move. I'll
Yeah.
jump down. I'll just be right up there.
Okay.
And so did he get knocked prone? Am I imagining things?
He is knocked prone.
Okay.
Yeah, he got knocked over by
Then-
Skywatcher, who's like partially on top of him.
Then get fucked.
Absolutely get fucked.
That's a 17 to hit. And the damage is 22 damage. 12 of that was
Cool.
fire, in case that matters.
No. I mean, it does in that, like, if he were conscious, he'd be freaking out even more. But instead, you're just, like, pounding his body on the ground. You, like, bring your hammer up and crack his head. The placement of his horns stops you from totally smashing his skull, but you really wreck a lot of him. He is still alive, very badly wounded. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to finish him off. So I'm gonna roll again. I'm gonna action surge.
Smaction surge. All right, you've got
And,
another
yep,
attack.
It hit. Is it
Crit?
possible for me to not kill him?
I think it's. What's your modifier?
4.
And how many dice are you rolling?
4.
Okay, it's possible. Roll it out.
Okay. I got 21.
Cool. The second time when you bring it down, definitely explodes the head. There's a sickening crunch. It doesn't even scream because it is in a dreamy stupor when it dies. Fantastic. Love that. Well done. Anything else with your turn? You still have a bonus action?
Yeah, so I don't know if I'd be able to hear the commotion up on the cliff with Glanduil. I'm just gonna
He's
assume
within 100 feet. I think
gonna-
so.
assume that's going well. I'm just gonna I was gonna yell at regroup on me. And then I'm just gonna try to take a central position like here.
Okay, you get moving, and as you get closer, you see Jasper and Drea in combat with another big hairy boy.
Okay.
Thistle, we are still in combat. You cannot be moving just yet. Corey, I see you creeping forward there.
You are muted.
I was trying to
In-
preview my next move. My bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, yeah. There's on the left side of the screen, there's a little ruler tool, and that can let you like measure distances.
Oh, excellent.
It should be like 1 or 2 above the dice. It's 2 above for me. Forge hand end of turn as you make it up to there. No bonus actions or anything.
I don't think so. No.
Fantastic. Drea is up, freaking out about Tilda, seeing this Yeti in front of them. Bryce, can you roll an attack? Roll a d20. And Tony, can you roll an attack? Roll a d20.
I rolled a 5.
5 plus 7, though. That's a hit, baby.
Wow.
And 11.
Okay, great. Both those are hits. Both of you all roll 1d6 and add. Actually, roll 2d6 and add 4 to it. Ha ha!
Got a
Nine.
12 there.
Cool. You all watch as Drea, freaking out that Tilda's paralyzed, leaps up onto the Yeti, stabbing with the scimitar, and then like does a like swing move up around, and then gets on top of the head and stabs downward through the top, meeting the hole that was in the bottom of the face, and then like writing it down as like Tilda is still just like frozen, and they basically just go over and start like hugging Tilda. This Yeti is dead.
This Yeti is daddy.
This Yeti is Daddy. Daddy Yeti, Thistle. You are up. Whatever you can see on screen is what you can see. You have like a 30-foot range of vision. I think you can probably see Skywatcher and such. What do you do?
I will move
You can also
forward.
drive your bird as well if you'd like.
I think I'll take flight a little bit off the ground and move forward with Donkey.
Cool. As long as you'll fall at the end of your turn. But yes. Okay, cool. You move forward with Donkey. Donkey. Oh,
Donkey.
jeez. I'm trying to click on you, and I'm having a problem. Who's Kevin with your spiral? Okay, hold on. Moving you to the front.
That was supposed to be hidden.
I can see everything, I guess. Thistle, you like hop off, get to about here, and then you see in the midst of this like Skywatcher ripping into this dead Yeti, Forge Hand walking away with the lit flame, a paralyzed Mr. Beaks, and up on the hill, a spell that is being held in place. Actually, I need to roll a concentration check for Goody. Glenduil, Jesse, will you roll a concentration check for Goody for me? This is for the Entangle spell. Just need to roll an 8 or higher.
13.
Fantastic. The spell is maintained. The Yeti in front of you restrained. Thistle, what would you like to do? If you try to hit the Yeti up above, you'll have disadvantage, but disadvantage from the storm, advantage from the entangle, so it's a straight roll. But if you hit, it is a sneak attack because Glanduil is nearby.
I will take a shot at that Yeti.
Straight attack.
Straight attack. Natural 20.
Wow, insane. I fucking love that for you. Your
yeah.
sneak attack is 2d6, right?
Yes.
So, and
Fuck it
your light crossbow is what?
1d8.
1d8. So roll 1d8 and 2d6 plus your modifier, and then add 20 to that.
20, 34.
34 damage. Cool. You steady yourself, like waiting for the wind to like 34. Is that what you said?
Yes. 34.
Waiting for just a momentary pause. Fire your shot. It goes like into the side of the neck, and Glenduil, you just see this blood just start to like rain down. The creature is not dead, but like freaking the fuck out. Would you like to use your bonus action to do anything, Thistle?
Just land and not get blown around by the storm.
Fantastic. Yeah. You have more movement, or if you want to hide or dash again, you could.
Yeah, bonus action hide, maybe
You could totally hide like around Mr. Beaks, even if you'd like.
around here. If I
I
have that
think
much movement left.
your movement has been used up getting down from Albatross, so it could be you'd either dash or hide where you are, or dash and take cover.
I'll hide where I am. That'll work.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me.
12.
Fantastic. End of turn for Thistle. Yay.
Yay.
Jasper, go. What would you like to do? The Yeti in front of you is deady.
Sorry, I have to sneeze. Jasper's gonna remember that there was a Yeti up here, and just kind of drift over in this direction because he doesn't really know what's happening.
Move your piece.
Because it looks like Tilda's secured.
Yeah, Dre is kind of freaking out about Tilda, but Tilda is no longer being threatened by a giant Yeti. As you make your
high
way
is
over there,
this?
you see a dead Yeti that Thistle is attempting to hide on.
Okay.
The wall next to you, roll a d4.
Okay. 1.
Like 30 feet to get up there.
Okay. I can't do that now. So this one's dead. I don't see anything alive, so I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
Well, I
Fantastic.
can bonus action dash.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll.
You probably still have like 10 more feet of movement after moving away
Yeah.
from that Yeti, too.
I don't trust my ability to climb this wall, so I'm just gonna kind of try to get closer to the team. So I'm gonna go 30 of my 40 right here.
Cool. Yep.
I
you
see Flash.
Yep. You see Flash. You see a dead Yeti next to Flash. Do you just start heading towards Flash?
Yeah, I'll just use the last of my movement. Still dodging. That's it.
Okay. Glenduil Galadon, there is a restrained Yeti before you.
Marvelous, I shall show him his error in messing with Equinox. Action to attack. Advantage because entangled. Elven accuracy.
Trip, roll 3 dice, baby.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, let me tell you. I rolled a 16, an 18, and a 19.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's fun.
That will freaking hit.
Roll this damage before we do the next attack. That is 7 slashing and 5 radiant.
Okay.
Next attack.
7 slashing and 5 radiant.
Yes.
Cool. Keep going if you'd like.
Yeah. Next attack is 24 to hit. And 10 points of slashing, 5 points of necrotic.
You take both of your blades, and what do you do to this creature to kill it?
First, I stick them between his legs and rake them outwards to make him fall onto his knees. And then I swish them around and stab them both through his chest, down through all the organs.
Fantastic.
Brody.
You shred this creature to pieces as your blades melt and dig through him. And with that, there is a brief moment of calm as the blizzard descends upon you. You hear no further yodeling. You feel no further threats, at least at the very moment. What does Equinox do?
Regrouping on 4chan, right?
Yeah.
I'll just be hitting my hammer against my chest plate and just yelling out on me.
Ting, ting, ting.
Cool. Jasper will mount up and then come back.
Eventually, Mr. Actually, I guess roll Constitution saving throws for Mr. Beaks.
I got 21 this time.
Okay, cool. Both Mr. Beaks and Tilda save against this chilling effect, become unparalyzed. Equinox is able to get themselves together and group up once more, feeling that oh no, there are no immediate threats. Could you all see the map I just put you on?
Not
Or
for
was
long
it just
enough.
black? Okay, damn. Haha.
It was blurry of what I saw of it. It looked like this
Great.
map, but blurry.
Fantastic. Cool. So, you all are right about here. I need one of you all to roll a d8 for me. Someone do it.
Not it.
I already
almost
rolled.
I'll
went
do it.
Blizzard.
Two. Hope that's good.
It is. And then roll a. I need a. Do 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 da da da. I need a D4 to be rolled for me.
I can also do that. That's a 1. Hope that's also good.
It is. This blizzard begins to rage. You are not sure how long it will last. I'm sure, though. What does Equinox do?
Y'all, should we hunker down?
Well, we have we have this valley to follow. I think we should keep moving forward.
Okay.
Do we have our psychic connection up right now? Can I talk as a wolf?
Goody says, I'm gonna do the spores so we don't get separated. Everyone stay within 30 feet so that I can keep talking to you. And Goody blows their spores over the whole group, and you all are psychically connected.
Wow.
Excellent. Onward.
Onward, are we hitting it?
Sure. Let's hit
That
it and
works
get
for
it.
me. Yeah, let's keep going.
All right, here we go. Cool. We will pick up next session with you all navigating the rest of the way out of this valley and arriving at Kelvin's cairn.
Heck yeah.
Woot.
Can everyone play on March 4th?
I don't
Yeah.
currently see an issue with that.
On
I
March
think that's
4th,
fine.
Equinox shall march forth towards Kelvin's Cave.
Womp.
Love that. Great session, y'all.
Heck yeah.
It was fun.
Thanks for playing.
For sure.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
running.
running.
Yeah. I hope everyone had fun. I look forward to playing again in 2 weeks. I'm glad that we can get back in the steady zone. Playing with you all and the laughter that occurs and the mirth and joy reminded me of how much I love this game. And I'm so excited to get back into it and do the work and, play steady. So let's hit it. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Internet. Farewell.
Goodbye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.